Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Tuesday night here in the UK. Tuesday, afternoon on the East Coast, Tuesday morning still over on the West Coast, but it is time for Launch Party, and Launch Party is a fantastic show. We recap lots of our most recent launches, we give you a look ahead to some of our upcoming launches, and we even have launches for you in this show. This is going to be all about the brand new craft box. It is issue number 47. You've got these amazing edge stamp and dies in here, everything you need to create a whole host of amazing different projects. You're going to make at least 16 cards. That's how many card blanks you've got in there, but there is that on the show. That is coming up for you. We will be looking at cute characters. We have got ribbon threading dies for you on the show too, and a preview of that incredible Hummingbird Collection, which launches tomorrow right here on Crafters TV. Don't forget that you've got 50% off everything Sarah Signature over on the website. You've only got up until midnight tonight, wherever you're shopping, to take advantage of that. Everything, excluding Country Lane, is on that special promotion. You can get in touch with us in all the normal ways. Lots of you saying hi already. Felicia's in Ohio, Felicia. Tammy is in Massachusetts. Sharon is in Cheshire. Sarah Brown says, I'm back for more fun with Debbie, Anne-Marie and Joe and all the crew, sending hugs from Melbourne. LQ is in San Jose, and Charlotte's in Tennessee as well. Lots of you tuning in. But Debbie, without further ado, Debbie Fisher is here in the building. It's all about the craft box tonight, isn't it, Debbie?
Oh, it is. You know how I love a craft box, Joe? I adore this one because it's got really big images in there, and I know you're probably thinking, oh, she's going to be over the top with the big. When you see them, you're going to love them. You can go and buy it right now and then just watch the programme and enjoy the demos. Let's have a look at exactly what you're getting in it. Now, you know, with all our boxes, we're on number, so just in case, if you're subscribed to this, just by the way, you don't need to do anything, it will come to you. But if you're not, it's number 47, just in case you want to know which one it is. Now, this one is our edge, stamp and die, and then you've got these three beautiful images that you can see on the front here. They really don't do them justice. Now, when you open your box, you always get Sarah welcoming you in there. Beautifully presented, beautifully packaged. When we open it up, look at this, Joe.
That's a whopper, isn't it?
That is, I love that term. It is a whopper. I think that's the biggest butterfly I've seen in any of our collections.
You've seen a lot of butterflies, Debbie.
I've seen a lot of butterflies, Joe, yes. This is beautiful. So what I love about this is if you're not really a colourist, you don't really like colouring in, some people don't, you can just heat, and we're going to do this in the first demo, you can just heat emboss this with your pigment ink pads and it's going to look amazing. You've then got this gorgeous sunflower, which is just stunning. Then you've got the dear little rabbit here with the little flowers. You've got some really great sentiments in there. So that's just one of your collection here, which is amazing. And that's the main part, should I say, of that box. But there is tons in here. Alongside that, you're getting your edge dies. These edges will fit along the edges of your images, and they would just cut it out, which will give you a really nice shaped card. Not too intrusive, just really nice just on the edge, which are lovely. So you're getting your dies and your stamps. Then you're getting your gems, as always, matching gems, matching ribbons, 3 different colours, 3 different sizes. You know what we're like with our boxes. We give you the maximum of everything, and everything will match. And then you can see just alongside that, we have patterned papers.
I love as well, Debbie, that you can only get these papers in these boxes, can't you? We don't do them again, don't bring them back as a pad. If you want them, you need to grab them right now.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's the best thing about these. You're right, John. It's an exclusive box just for the contents of this box, is just for this content. Look at that paper. I mean, that is so, so pretty. These are your single-sided 8x8, beautiful pattern papers. You're then getting alongside that, look at that gingham, absolutely stunning. You're then getting those solid colours in your 8x8 double-sided, all those peaches, those lovely salmon colours, those yellows, those vibrant greens, and then on top of that you are getting your, oh, it's coming beautifully packaged. These are all the little packages mine have all come out of. You are getting your 4x6 cards and your card envelopes, and I believe it's a 24 for, Joe? Could you check them out?
16 card blanks and envelopes in this
16.
one.
So 16 card blanks and envelopes, which are amazing. So your card blanks and envelopes, all your different pattern papers and your cardstock to go with that. You're then getting your gems, you're getting your ribbons in 3 different sizes, 3 different colours, you're getting your dies for the side, and you're getting those beautiful stamps for the edge. Shall we go straight in and see how they work?
Very busy on this already, Debbie. $24.99 no matter where you're shopping, $19.99 if you are a platinum member. I think sometimes we get a bit blasé about the value in these, don't we? Because I mean, you'd easily spend what, $17.99 just on the stamp set alone that's in here, forgetting about everything else that you've got. They are incredible value. I would like to know how many people have got. This is number 47.
Right.
I know there's some viewers out there that have collected, have collected all of them. So I'd love to know how many of the boxes have you got. If you're in the subscription as well, yours will be winging its way to you. You don't need to reorder. If you're in the subscription, the auto shipment from HSN, you will be receiving yours really, really soon. What I also love as well is if there's any double up on these, Debbie, like, so say we're bringing over the Edge Stamp and Die collection out in the coming weeks or months, we won't bring these ones, will we? No. The rest of your collection will complement what you already have in the box and vice versa.
They absolutely will. They'll either be different sizes, slightly different for configuration, there'll be different decoration inside them if they're dies. Yeah, never ever has any been the same. It does make you wonder how they come up with so many different ideas, doesn't it? When they have so many different things that they put in it. Paper pads especially. I mean, how does someone come up with that idea time and time again to create different papers? And every one, Joe, in every box that we bring out, the papers wow me.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's incredible that we still continue to do it. Right, I've took one of my card blanks. You know what we could also ask, Joe, to send in pictures of all of them, because they've probably got them all lined up, or your collection on your shelves, which would be amazing.
Studio@craftscompanion.co.uk if you want to send us any photos.
Right, now what we're going to do with this one is we're going to use our die. So you just have to work out which one goes where. It doesn't take a lot of working out. You can see this one has a little ear in it, so that is going to go onto our little rabbit at the side. You've got this one, which obviously is going to be our flower, our sunflower, and then you've got your butterfly wings. So it's the butterfly wings that I'm going to use. So let's take that one off, and we're going to take this really beautiful large stamp, which is truly amazing. I mean, look at the size of that. I just love it. It is a whopper. Right, now what I would always suggest is work out where your butterfly stamp's going to go. Now you might want to do it slightly different. You might want to do something like this, where you just stamp part of your butterfly on the page, and then you can use this die to cut out there, or you might want the full one like we're going to do, but we are going to do it slightly off the page. Just to give a little variation. So we're going to just do it just down here, okay? And the only reason I want to do that is because inside the card I want to put some of the pretty papers, so I don't want to hide them all. So I'm going to put that over a little bit more, just making sure that that covers there. I'm putting that on first because I want to know where I'm going to place my die, and then I'm going to pop my die just on there. So that's going to come over each edge, but it's exactly where I need it to be. And then I'm just going to use some tape to tape that down, and then we can run that through the machine. Now some people like to stamp first and then do their die cutting, but it really doesn't matter. You just do whatever you choose to do. So let's bring in my Gemini plates.
Very, very busy on this already, Debbie, as we knew it would be. Remember, it is the launch already. Today it's going very, very quickly. Today's the first day you've had to get your hands on this. If you want to be some of the first people to start crafting, start making these gorgeous cards, then of course you need to snap it up. 16 card blanks and envelopes included. Some more card blanks and envelopes from your own stash, Debbie. You're going to be able to make many, many more cards of this, aren't you? Once you've used the ribbons, the gems, the papers and all of that, as long as you look after them, the stamps and the dies are going to last you a lifetime, which is brilliant.
Yeah, these are not consumable, are they? So they are going to just continue to grow with anything that you want to put with them. All different papers that come out, different ranges, other butterflies, other sunflowers, other flowers that you've got in your stash. Yeah, they're just going to be incredible. And I love the fact that you've not just got the one, you've got the 3 different ones to choose from. Right, so there you go. It's cut our beautiful side panel off there, and then we can position this over the top. So you can use your card folded up, and because I'm using the stamping platform, I know that I'm going to get that precision every single time. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to pop my magnets in there just to hold that down. And then we will pop one just on the bottom there. And then all you're going to do is follow that round. So just where that crevice is, all the way around. There we go. Pick that up. And then we can stamp with that. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in my pigment ink pads for this one. So I've got my crushed velvet and my fuchsia. I did use the Pal Fig, but I can't find the Pal Fig in the studio, so we're just going to use the crushed velvet. And actually, it's still really nice. It's just that the crushed velvet is a lot deeper colour. Now, the first thing I want to do is, when I check here, I don't need to stamp around here, although it will wash off, but I just want to see where I'm going to put my ink. So first of all, just in the middle, I'm going to lay down that my purple ink. Oh, you can see that I probably need a little bit more in the centre. That's it. And then I'm going to use my pink ink just to go around.
Oh,
so
lovely.
using a lighter ink will actually blend better on the edges rather than darker, but it will still look nice.
So darker to the centre, lighter to the outer?
Yes, but you could do whatever you want to do. Do however you want to do it. So we can even bring it sort of round to the bottom there. Just blending that all in. And then I'm going to just tap some more in the centre just to bring that out. And then we're going to stamp with that. And remember, you can still go back in, Joe. That's the beauty of using your stamping platform and your Midas, they're not Midas, your pigment ink pads, because they will stay wetter for longer. Look at that, how beautiful is that? So this bit here, I can just literally go back in and we can then stamp down onto there, so then we get that beautiful, and just here as well. So I think actually I want to put a little bit more, just to get a thicker degree of ink down, because it'll stay wetter, and then we can apply our embossing powder.
Fabulous. Lots of people talking about how many of these boxes they've got. Kathy's got 45 and loves them. That's amazing. Lynn's got all of the craft kits, but 2 unfortunately missed out on 2 of the earlier boxes. Oof.
Oh, that must be annoying.
That must be painful. Who can sort Lynn out 2 boxes? I wonder if we could get sort of a craft box exchange going on. There must be people that have got duplicates of some of them, I reckon, out there.
That's quite true, yeah.
Fred's got all of them. Go Fred. Carletta's in the 20s, not long been collecting them.
They're definitely one to collect, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and all I'm doing now, because we have the colour from the ink pads, I'm now putting on my embossing powder. And for anyone that wants to know about ink pads, we do have a 101 on them on Sunday for Colour Me Happy.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, me too.
I bet there'll be 2 gorgeous presenters presenting that.
I think there might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might be. I think one's initials is J. And C? Or is it J and J?
J and J?
Is Craig not in at the weekend?
Who?
Craig.
It's you, isn't it?
Oh, me. You said 2 presenters, so I thought...
No, I meant, you know, yeah, like 2 of us in.
Oh, 2 of us.
Yeah, me and you.
me
and you, Debbie.
I'm just going to grab my heat tool. Because I forgot to plug it in. It is me and you.
It's me and you.
Oh, I tell a lie. Michelle's going to be in on Saturday morning.
Yes, so Michelle here for Play Your Crafts right on Saturday morning. Then me and you for the rest of the weekend.
Yes.
What could possibly go wrong, Debbie?
It's definitely going to be fun. We've got lots of colouring things going on, which is great. So, and we've got a craft along.
Ooh.
Right, so all I'm doing, I've applied clear embossing powder over the top, and then we can use our heat gun just to melt that onto our design. And what this also does, it creates a resist technique. So if you wanted to go over the top with a lighter ink pad, or you wanted to do some background colouring, you could absolutely do that. And our pigment ink is the only ink that you can do this with, because it's made to do those different, I say it's made, I mean it is a natural source, but because the ink stays wetter for longer, it means we can do different techniques like heat embossing,
Yeah,
as
they're
well
my
as
favourite
blending.
of all of the ink pads, the pigments. They're my favourites, the pigments.
They are my favourites too. Yeah, I don't make no secret that they're my favourite, absolutely. But we are going to go through every single one of our ink pads, including our Midas ones, exactly how you use them and what the differences are, the different techniques and everything you can do. Look at, I mean, that is stunning, isn't it? That's just absolutely
gorgeous.
Stunning, really gorgeous. And then all I've done, Joe, is I'm just going to bring my extra bits in. I have made some card for the inside, so I've followed that through that beautiful butterflies, and I thought I'd just tone it with some peach, and then I've stamped one of the designs in here. So that is from here, Hello Gorgeous. Lovely stamp sets that we've got in there to create with. I'm then going to use some ribbon, which I've put some red liner tape on the back. We've got a bow from our ribbon, and then I've got a couple of gems. Oh, I've lost one there. It's just flicked off onto something else, and I think it's lost its sticky backing now, but never mind, it'll be fine. So let's pop all this together. So it's just a case of layering up all your different papers. I think with boxes like this, you can definitely be frugal and just really use smaller pieces to mat and layer. We're going to pop that into place and then pop that onto the inside. So we're keeping it nice and light so it lets our butterfly really stand out. On there.
I'm so excited by the size of the butterfly, says 4 Holidays, and Beth agreeing as well. It's amazing. I don't think we've seen one as big as this. I mean, it's an absolute whopper. Going to go lovely with lots of your other collections that you've got too. I'm thinking specifically vintage butterfly it would fit really nicely with.
Yeah, absolutely. Where did I put? There it is. There it is. So we're just going to pop these. I love our gems because we do them in different sizes. So we have that small, that one doesn't want to be picked up, chasing it round. We have the small, the medium and the large in the gems. So we're just going to put a couple there because then that shows through on our corner. And then we're going to place this over the top here. So we've got our Hello Gorgeous.
It's a really lovely card, this. Very simple, but really effective.
Very simple, yep. So we're going to pop that just on the top. And then all I've got here, Joe, is on the side. I think we're just, I'm not sure if it really needs a ribbon, but I'm going to put it on just because that's in our collection. And let's just pull that away. Pop that down the side. Onto there like so. You can always cut the extra off. Let's just trim that down. Oh, there we go. And then we've just got our bow to place on the side there. And that didn't take, like you say, nice and simple, but really effective. So pop our bow on there, and there we go.
Cute, absolutely adorable, really, really is. Love that card. Remember, you've got the butterfly in there, you've also got the sunflower, and you've got that really cute bunny in there. So there are 3 designs that you're going to get absolutely loads of craftability out of, which is amazing. These boxes are sensational value for money. I think you'd at least spend £18 on the stamps alone. Then you've got the dies in here, the papers. Remember, you're getting metal dies, 3 of those, 16 stamps. You've got your card blanks, envelopes, ribbons, gems, coloured cards, and the printed papers. They all come in there for you. Hundreds and hundreds of elements in here. It's going to make 16 cards, yes, we say, because that's how many card blanks and envelopes you've got. Add a few more of your own from your stash. You're going to make many, many more than that. The other great thing about this as well is that you have video tutorials included too. Head over right now. You can go and see them. crafterscompanionbox.com is where you need to go to. Have a little look at the video tutorials for this one, for some of the previous ones. Make sure you go and join the Facebook group too, because there is a Facebook group for all things craft boxes, and that has loads of people sharing ideas and advice and different ways of using them. I knew it would be busy on this. I didn't realise it would be quite this busy straight off the bat 20 minutes into the show. $24.99 or $19.99 if you are a platinum member. A great gift, these as well. If you've got a crafty friend maybe that needs cheering up at the moment, this is a great way to go. 47 is the box number that we are on at the moment, which is lovely. So make sure you snap that one up. If you want to get your order placed, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, get over to the website. Remember as well, it's just a shop the day now that you have to worry about. So hit that shop the day button, you'll see absolutely everything else there. Right, next up we are going to the ribbon threading, launched just last week. Very, very busy. You guys have loved these. And I think the great thing about these is how many people have drawers and drawers of ribbons at home that they just don't know what to do with. Yes, it's nice to make a bow and pop it on a card, but how about if you could really start to now make it the focal point of your design, of your project? These will allow you to do that. So they are in a creator card style. It means you've got this removable outside edge, so you can either cut the detail and the design in, or you can cut it out. They've been threaded up here with the ribbon, but you've got at least 3 examples of different ways that you can do that. So if I show you the front of the packaging there, you can see 3 different designs for everyone. I mean, there are multiples of 3, many, many more you're going to find. Play around with colours, use things like twine. If you went for that beautiful coloured twine that we had on from Hunkydory, we'll show you that again later. They would go beautifully with this and the coloured ribbons that we had earlier too. So you've got 6 different designs in here. This one is the elaborate lace that you can see just here. You will also get the diagonal lace, as you can see there, and again it's up to you how you choose to thread these up. This one here, now that is your bold florals you're looking at. You've then got the pretty florals, which is this one here. That's your Baroque swirls, and you've also then got as well your charming lace too. $61.99, $71.75 if you are across in the US and you want to get your hands on that one right there. Lots of you chatting away with us. If you want to, if you've got any questions, you want to come and join the conversation, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Another extremely busy launch from last week, which you guys love, and Debbie loves these too, is our incredible edgeable dies. Now, these are great because all of the stamps are separate, all the dies are separate, so although this is placed on one piece of cardstock, you can really choose and play around with how you want to position these, what multiples of which animals you want on here. So you've got the dogs and the cats. You will also receive the bunnies in here. Every single one of the stamp sets has embellishing stamps and also sentiments in there, so you're going to be able to create a complete project really easily. You've got the elephants and the zebras. No, they're not elephants, are they? Joe, what's wrong with you? They're giraffes and zebras, Joe. They're the elephants and the hippos. This one here is the lions and tigers. You've got the birds and the bees, which are those ones there. The cow and the sheep. You've got the deer and the squirrel and the beaver and the otter in that particular. Get all of them for that incredible price, $48.93 or $62.95 is your price, under £40, just over $50 as a platinum member. If you could be any animal, I think this is a different answer to what is your favourite animal. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be, Debbie?
So mine would be the same as my favourite animal because it's so tall.
Which is what?
A giraffe. Yeah, I'm so short, so I would love to look over the top of people.
I think I'd like to be a sloth. They're just like so chilled out. They're complete opposite to me, so I think it'd be nice to take it down a peg or two. How about in the gallery, Molly? A senior dog, an old dog. Just get fed and fussed and get to sleep all day. Good shout, Charlotte? Oh, a bird of prey.
Oh, she wants to be even higher than me. And if not a giraffe, it would definitely be something cuddly. I'd love to be cuddled just
like
all the
a koala.
time.
Or no, they're not cuddly, are they? They're a bit. Panda would be a good one.
Yeah, I am a bit of a cuddly person, so I would like something. A koala bear would be nice.
Yeah, let me know in the comments what animal you would be if you could be an animal.
Absolutely.
Maybe just for a day and then come back. I wouldn't want to stay as an animal forever, Debbie.
No, not at all. Joe, I'm going to show some samples.
Please do.
Would you be able to find me that die? I've got no dies for the ribbon threading here.
Sure.
So John might be able to get them for me. So yeah, let's have a look at some of these samples because they are truly beautiful. I I love a bit of ribbon threading. Now we've done borders before, but not create a card like this, which look incredible. I love this one, so it's crisscross both ways, upwards and sideways. So really a great design on that one. But create different designs with them. Each single one of these threading dies will thread 3 different ways. I mean, that really shows the amount of versatility in these dies. Being able to thread them in 3 different ways is amazing. And I love this, using 3 different colours here. In fact, we've got 4 different colours with the ribbon bow. You've actually got ribbon here in the background, thicker ribbon, then thinner ribbon here, and then it's got a sparkly ribbon in between. That is absolutely stunning. That's done by Hayley Ralph. It's beautiful. I love that one. But just use them on all different types of cards, however you want to do them, whatever colours that you're using. That one looks incredible. I like this die. I think that this one lends itself to placing different coloured cardstock in the middle, which would be beautiful. This is the one we're going to use next and show you how to get that crisscross in it, which is again really stunning. This one in a completely different way, and threading 2 different ways in that one to show the versatility, and one more we're going to show you just before we get to our first demo. But you can decide how you want to thread them, and although there's 3 different ways, you might find yourself different ways that you want to thread them and how you use them. And actually, Joe, these are just really beautiful dies that you might just want to use as a creative card.
I think they're great as dies, yeah, as you said, just create cards on their own. I think you could really get quite colourful with these, Debbie, as well. If you've got a lot of really colourful ribbon at home, this is a great way to inject loads of colour. And the other thing is, you can use these all the year round. You can make them festive, you make them summery, they can be for any occasion, any time of the year. And yes, for anyone, it's very rare we get to say that they will fit anything.
That is so true. Yeah, absolutely. What's nice about these as well, they are in true style a creator card. So the middle die, the biggest create a card die, doesn't have an outside cutting edge. So you can either just cut that into your cardstock, or you can use it like I'm doing with your die around the outside and cutting it out completely. You can also cut it into a piece of card and then use that back piece, your outside die, as a matten layer for the back. So that's always a really nice way to do it, because that way then you'll get a different configuration of your card, different colour cards. So different ways to use them and different ways to thread them. So let's pop those out.
Will these still, I know they're very detailed, will they still cut through things like glitter card and mirror card if you wanted to?
Yeah, absolutely. They would cut through it beautifully. Yeah, they cut really well, Joe. Lovely, just beautiful dies to have in your stash. They're the sort of dies, if you're not quite sure what to make, you can just start with one of these and then progress to what you want to make it with. So look at all these pieces. If I just bring in I'm going to grab my die brush, because that would be the best thing to get all these out. So all you're going to do is use your die brush, and that will just, well, ours is squeaky. There we go, take all those pieces out. I mean, that's stunning. Let me just bring the piece of card that I am going to put it onto. That on its own is just a gorgeous looking die, isn't it? Really
like lace,
pretty.
Isn't it?
It is like lace, lots of lovely detail. Cut it again in different colours and use these parts to then place back inside. Put that the right way, and then you can have a completely different look by placing them back in. So yeah, there's lots of different ways that you could do that. So let's I'm going to pop that down. That will clear all my dies out, and then we will pop these into the bin.
Seem to cause quite a lot of stir about what animals people would be online, Debbie. Otters always look like they're having fun, says Anne.
Otters are great fun, aren't they?
Meerkats would be a good one as well, wouldn't it? They all look like they're having fun.
I genuinely love a meerkat. I just think they're amazing. We see baby meerkats that were only literally hours old, and they are tiny, really tiny. They didn't even have their eyes open. They were so cute, so cute. Right, so with this one, there's different ways to thread it. So you can see you've got one that goes through here. So if you just go all the way through here, you can create your border across there. But then you've got, and in fact I haven't got the package, Joe, but you can show it in a little while. And every single packet on the front, it shows you 3 different ways of doing it, which is a good way to look at them. So if you want to look at Joe's packet before I start doing it, you can just see the 3 different ways. Sorry,
There we
Charlotte.
are. So I'm not sure if you can get it and have a look. Yeah, 3 different styles of doing it.
Yeah, and it tells you that on all 3 packets there's a different way of threading them, and you can do all of them if you want to. Now what I'm going to do, these pieces, so if I lay it down here, and in fact I'm going to get my pokey tool to show you so I'm not getting my fingers, these rounded pieces here is where we're going to crisscross, so nice and easy. So start off in one place, just at the top there, and then we're going to run through to each one. So just popping it there, and then you're going to leave one on every one. So all you need to make sure is that you either have enough to get to the other side, and then you can start again. So let's pop that through a bit more, and then you can either come back or you can just use the other side of your ribbon to go through. So I'm just going to go in and out of these ones.
Have you done anything to the end of your ribbon, Debbie?
No, so good point, Joe. So if I was at home, I would be using my, I'd just put a lighter. Now, I know that sounds quite dangerous, but if you literally hold your lighter or a match and literally just touch the sides.
Sorry, I'm thinking about wax seal cake.
You can't do the same here. All it will do is sort of singe the ends of your ribbon. Don't hold it on your ribbon because you're just going to start a fire. You just want to singe the ends of your ribbon. The other thing is that you can cut it in a slant. So if you cut your ribbon off into a little bit of a slant, it gives you a little bit of a pointy edge. The other thing you can do is use your hot glue gun, put a little bit of glue on the end of it, let it cool just a little bit so it's still tacky, but you can then mould it so it gives you a hard piece and it will go through. Someone else said the other day about a darning needle.
Nice idea.
Yep, so you can just thread it with your needle through it. So there's lots of sort of different ways of being able to do it and get that ribbon through.
And is it a particular thickness of ribbon we recommend?
So we would say from 6mm or 3mm, and I would say anything up to 12mm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see, I mean, that in itself looks beautiful. Just our last one there to go through. So that gives us our ribbon border. So then what you can do is either start again, so you can cut that on each side and then do the opposite way, or you can just use your ribbon here to thread back through, which we're going to do just because we've got a large piece of ribbon. So we can then just thread that through, and that will create then your border going there. We'll only do this one because I do have one that's finished. These are a little bit of a labour of love. You want to have a little bit of time to spend doing these because they do look beautiful, but they do take time. So you don't want to sort of be rushing them. They're the sort of thing I suppose you would do, Joe, if you were sitting watching the telly, doing it off your lap, maybe on a lap tray, just having some die cuts, having some ribbon on your lap, and then just threading them all the way through. But so you can see how that's starting to come
I think for
together.
wedding invites that'd be great as well.
Oh, what, sorry?
Nice, wedding invites would look great with these, done in lots of nice creams and ivories.
Look amazing, wouldn't they? Yeah, you've got to have, I think maybe cards, it'd be difficult for invites because you'd have a lot to do, wouldn't you? Or just keep it simple, Joe.
Yeah.
Rather than doing it like this, you can just do your ones where it's just going through the other side. So just popping that.
Well, I reckon if I started now, by the time I found a husband, Debbie, I'd have the invites done, you know. What do you think?
It's very true. Yeah, very true. Ah, now you'd have problems, Joe, wouldn't you? Who would you ask to make your invites?
Oh. So do you have to ask someone, is it like a thing if you ask someone to, is it like a thing if you
Don't ask
someone
me,
to...
because I don't want to do them.
Thanks.
So, yeah, I think there's a
Well,
real...
seeing as you've counted yourself out then, I'd ask Craig to do them, I think.
Yeah, I did my daughter's invites.
Right.
This is why I say don't ask me, because you really do have to love doing replication
And do you
of
hate
things.
it?
I hated it, yeah. So, but I loved the outcome, and I was so pleased.
How many did you have to make?
I'd done, I think, I did 75 daytime and 150, I think, evening.
Gosh, how long did it take?
Oh, I'd done it over weeks, just when I had time, and it took a long time. And because of what I did as a job, for me, they had to be more extravagant than normal. So I literally done embossing, I did die cutting, I'd done edgeables. So yeah, I did so much, and then doing all the printing of it all, and matte and layering, and they were beautiful, and I was really pleased with them. And I'd done all the table decorations, I'd done all the name places, done the table numbers.
That's not mean to do just the invites for me, clearly.
So it was definitely a labour of love.
You've done your turn.
So there you go. Yeah, I've done my turn. And in fact, I even done, because she wanted something different for the favours. So we just bought it's gone out of my head, mints, extra strong mints. We bought packets of extra strong mints. We wrapped them in hessian with ribbon on them, and we put a tag on just saying mint to be with Poppy and Brian's name on it.
Oh, I love that.
Something a little bit different. So when you've done all of that, Joe, this is how it will look. So we've put our threading through the top one, threaded through here, and we've just continued that. And you can see it's nice and neat in the background. I've put some red liner tape around the edges, and then we're just going to stick this onto that beautiful purple cardstock. So let's just take our tape off, or our carrier sheet on our tape. Just pull that all round. So you can be quite neat with it, but actually if you do go a bit wrong, and you can see on this, I've done it each side, so I've cut them on each side of there, but you don't have to be too neat, because no one's going to see that. So we're going to pop this on. I'm actually doing these colours based on the papers we're using, because I'm using Sarah's Enchanted Dreams, and it's got all these pinks and turquoises, or sort of aqua greens and purples in it. So I'm going to bring all these pieces in, and we're going to do a Z-fold card, but slightly different. I've made my Z-fold piece a little bit bigger, so I'll give you my measurements. So I've done my card 5.5 by 6 inches, folded it in half, so that creates our gatefold. I've done that again with this piece, but this piece is 4.5 in width, which is going to go in the middle, so we can really make this sort of pop on the front of our card here. So first of all, we're just going to mat and lay out all our pieces, and again I've just used Sarah's Enchanted Dreams and used the cardstock just to mat and lay out underneath. So let's pop all this and pop that way. Oh no, just go that way, it's got some writing on it. You always have to be careful of the writing, otherwise you get upside down writing.
The colourway on the ribbon reminds me of something. I can't think what it is, Debbie.
Oh.
It reminds me of something very, very specific. I'm not sure. The great thing is, though, as we said earlier, you know, so many people out there have got so much ribbon already at home.
Oh, absolutely.
That they're going to be able to use up in these ribbon threading dies. So if you've got reels and reels and drawers of the stuff that you don't know what to do with, how about giving it a new lease of life with these? They are all available individually if you want to get them that way. The best way, of course, to get the best value is always to get the whole collection. And why wouldn't you? You've got £16 off or $18 off of this new launch. Under £50 or $60 if you are a platinum member as well, which is really great value, considering how big these are.
Yeah, it is amazing to get all the dies. So that's 6 dies, and then your outside cutting edge.
And the edges as well,
yeah, amazing. So I've been quite frugal. You can see I've cut out my sentiment that I've used. So pop that into the back. Seems a shame to cover them, really, doesn't it? And then all we're going to do, this piece is going to go on the front. Now, when you make a Z-fold card, this card is the same size as this, apart from on the length of it. So if I turn it round, you'll be able to see that that's created exactly the same way, just folded a different way this way, and then you fold it the opposite way and turn it round. And then when you put it together, Joe, how I always do it, when you're putting it like this, you want to stick this piece and this piece together, so you know exactly where your glue is going without sticking your card together. So doing it on both angles, and then you can just pop that straight into place, and you know you're going to get that exactly where you need it, and with your card opening up. So straight on there, and then that gives you that Z fold, and then this will fit right on top of this panel here. And let's stick that one down.
Amazing. Really, really cool, this one. Lots of you going for this now as well over on the website. Very, very busy on it. Most people choosing to go for the whole collection itself.
And then all I've got some just extra bits. I've just cut out my Best Wishes die cut, and I've got a little bow just to tie in at the top there.
It's almost like horse racing silks or something like that. Like the colours a jockey would wear. I think that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, okay. Then
Pink
we're going
and green
to...
stripes. It's my jumper, and what colour's your jumper, Molly? Oh, she's changed. You've had a change. Molly's had a change halfway through the day, Debbie.
Oh, see, I thought it would be Charlotte that would have changed. It wasn't.
Yeah.
They had matching jumpers on today.
Yeah, they come in twinning today.
There we go. So we've just got our really beautiful colour and just doing it in a slightly different way.
Really cool. Absolutely adore that, Debbie. Really, really lovely. Let's just remind you then exactly what you're getting included within here. So 6 different designs for you. That one there is your elaborate lace. You've also got in here the diagonal lace. This is your bold florals. Then you've got your pretty florals, the Baroque swirls, and also the charming lace as well. All 6 of them coming to you for that price right there. Lots of people still let me know what kind of animals they would like to be, Debbie. Rhonda says she'd like to be an otter or a swan. Nice.
Oh, a swan.
Nee says lions and tigers and men. Oh my, I would be a dragon and live longer than most, reclused, so left alone, so I can craft without interruption as well. Don't know how dragons would craft with those claws and that fire though. I'm not sure that would work out. Very flammable paper. LQ wants to be a tiger. Sarah Brown says, Debbie, there are places in Australia where you could cuddle a koala. You can go there and cuddle one if you want.
Oh, I would love that.
Would you? Yeah, I've been to Australia a few times.
Yeah,
Never cuddled a koala.
Ah.
No. Lynn says, I'd love to be a cat and spend most of the day chilling out and sleeping a lot. Pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. Right, so we're going to move you on to cute characters, which are these ones just here. So let me share with you again what you are getting. They're all over the edge, but they are all separated, which is brilliant. So you can really play around with placing. You can have all 4 different animals on there, or if you want to, you can have 4 of the same. You can mix it up. It's completely up to you. So you've got the dogs, and I always say the dogs and the cats. Are there dogs and cats on there? There are dogs and cats on there. For a minute then it flashed before my eyes that they were just dogs, Debbie, but they are dogs and cats. You've got the rabbit on here, so that one's absolutely adorable. The giraffe and the zebra, they're all very playful and cutesy, which I love. Then you've got the elephants and the hippos, the lions and the tigers, the birds and the bees. This one here this is sheep and cows, and it's called You Make Me So Happy, E-W-E, you. Love that. This one here is your deers and your squirrels, and then you've got the beavers and the otters there as well. $48.93, $62.95 if you want to get your hands on those. Really awesome price for you, under £40, just over $50. You were saying how much you love these, Debbie. What is it about them you love particularly?
So the main thing about them is, shall we show some samples? Let's grab some samples. Is the fact that it's exactly that, Joe. Not only do they cut over the edge, but you can do these in so many different configurations, but also you can just stamp with them if you want to. So if you are just a stamper and you just like to stamp and not die cut, yeah, you can do that with these, and they look so cute. You can put them in different places. They're going to just look amazing. Cute. It's so lovely, isn't it, that one? And I love this, being able to make your little sentiment tags with that and having your or whatever animal or bird you want to put on them. Just so many different things, whether you're a cat, a dog lover, whether you love your bunnies and your mice. I mean, and they're very cute. They're very easy on the eye. They're funny. There's just so many different things that you can do with them.
They lend themselves to lots of different styles of collections. You could make them a little bit more classy and grown up if you want. You could put them something really cute. I think they're very versatile, the imagery. Yeah,
so much so. And you can see, you can create just that design around the actual edges, and it looks amazing. Or something just, I mean, this is a party of animals, isn't it?
I mean, they're
just having the best time. We're going to do not a similar card to this, but something with the animals like that. But they're very cute. So I'm going to find my hippos and my elephants. Do you know what I like about them also, Joe? It's the first time that we've put groups together like this, where it's got two different animals in one pack. Normally you would just have to buy your cats or your dogs, and I feel like we're giving you even more for your money because you've got so many different animals. I mean, how many packs are in total?
Well, you've got 8 different, 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5,
that's
6,
16
7, 8.
animals?
You've got 9 different designs.
Wow.
Here. Have you got 9 animals?
And you've got 2 animals in each one. So that's
18 animals in there.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? And you're getting 2 different animals, 2 of the same animals in different poses.
Yeah.
That's,
So you've got 19
so
animals
in
38 different poses.
Wow. Right,
No, you haven't got 18 animals in 36 different poses. We got there in the end.
Right, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use both. And so we're going to use, let's pop our hippos on. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hippos just to go on these lines. So we're going to sit our actual animals onto the line. In fact, no, I'll tell you what we're going to do first, Joe. I'm going to cut them out first. So now what's great about this, if I show you these, can you see there's no line on the bottom, so it will cut all around the edge, but it won't cut across the bottom there. So really good design, and that's for all the ones that have a line going across. So this one, let's have him sitting on here. I've got a line that I've already married up to here, because what you'll see, that's the wrong one, isn't it? That's that one. Let's put him that side, and let's do this one on the other side. Now, if I pop this here, can you see his feet come like under? So I'm going to put my die onto a line that I've drawn, and then I've got a line, I've just scored a line just below it. Now, it doesn't matter what size you do it, as long as when you're doing them, you know the piece of card that's going to be cut off is what you want at the bottom of your card. So it will come clear in a minute, and we're just going to place these, let's have them fairly close together along there. I'm just going to use a piece of tape just to take them down. Now, you could stamp them first, but I think it's always good to get your outline done and then put your stamps in place afterwards. So let me grab I'm going to use my junior plates, and then we're going to run that through our larger Gemini.
Lovely Lynn says, beautiful card, Debbie. She also says, I love the cute characters. There was a different variety of animals, and as the name says, they are all cute. They are stinking gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Super cute.
Absolutely.
And the great thing to colour up as well. Sometimes you want to colour something, but you don't want to be there for a long time. Like, obviously there's projects you can do that are a labour of love, take ages. These are great because you can do a bit of colouring, get your markers involved, but they're going to be able to be done really relatively quickly, I'd imagine.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I don't think you have to do a lot to them at all to make them look really good. And the stamps have got all that detail. I mean, even this, see, look, literally doing the hole in the middle of his legs there, where he's standing. Now, I'm going to bring in my stamping platform because that way we know that we can get that precision stamping. And then we'll do our cutting afterwards. So we've got our line where our dies have gone to. We now know exactly where we're stamping into. So I'm just going to pop that into place. And that one, and then our next one onto here. And I am going to use the elephants as well, but I just want you to see me do one section, and then with the other one I've got already. Because I did think it's quite good to be able to show all of these down. Then we're going to use, because I'm using alcohol markers, I've got my alcohol proof and my flagstone I'm using here. So we're just going to tap onto our images, and then we're going to stamp those down. And because we know they're the same place where we need them, we're just going to literally dance our fingers over the top. And then we get, look at that. I mean, actually I can see just down there, quite like to have that just stamped a bit more. There we go, it's just finish that off. And then you can either use your craft knife, or you can use your scissors, which I'm going to do, and we're just going to cut along that line. I'm just a little bit out, so all I'm going to do is snip round, and then we're going to do the same on this side. I'm just sticking to that line that I've done, and then we can just snip that off. And then we just need, and in fact I'm going to use my craft knife. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I haven't got a ruler. gonna have to freehand it. But the good thing is we've got that line that I've drawn, so we're just gonna come across here and then just snip up there and to that one. And that will take the whole of our top off, and there we go.
Awesome.
Right, now let's do, I'm just going to bring that piece of card in that I was use my embossing powder on. Pop that back. And this one I'm going to use our brown grey blend on. And all we're going to do is colour these in. So let's just do one of them. I'm going to colour the lightest colour all over. And actually, see here, we've got that sort of almost gives us that shading. Just to leave that little white space.
Hippo, it reminds me of a mascot for something, Debbie, and I can't think what it was.
Reminds you of a mascot?
He was like a mascot for something, or you know.
We went to the football on Saturday, and Sutton, we went to watch Leyton Orient, and Sutton were playing, and they've got a giraffe mascot.
A giraffe?
I've never seen a giraffe mascot before.
Was it a realistic looking giraffe?
No, it was like someone was walking around with just like a giraffe head on. It looked very odd.
What's the mascot for Leyton Orient?
A dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, which is quite good. So I'm just putting some shading in, darker here, and then underneath. So nice and easy.
Any questions you've got about these, get them into me, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube, and I will do my best to put them over across to Debbie. Don't forget as well, Anne-Marie from Hunkydory will be joining us for the last hour of this show, so in just over an hour's time. Myself and Anne-Marie will be bringing the day to a close with you another chance to see the fabulous items that we've been featuring throughout the day from Hunkydory.
She's had some amazing stuff on today. And then we're just going to use a little bit more dark under the legs and under the arm where your shading would sort of be. And then we're just going to use a pink. Oh, didn't want that one. Let's go in. Just put a little pink cheeks and tongue. But there, I love the fact that we've got our whole image there that's on there. When you've then coloured them both in, bring this one in, you can see, I mean, look how cute they are, Joe. I mean, so cute. So the reason I put this score line there is because I want to use this as a stopper for my easel card.
Oh, nice.
So don't just think about putting them over the edge of a card. You can actually use them for so many different things. So let's pop them to the side, and I'm going to bring in all the rest of my things. So I've done the same with my elephants. So there's my little elephants. That's my piece of card to write
this
on.
looks so cool. That's
papers
from Violet Studios, isn't it?
It is, Joe. Yes, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
really
love them.
cool.
Yeah, and they're perfect for this collection. So if you do have them, they are amazing. Where's my? There we go. Take pen. So we will just pop that down all our sides, and I'm just going to mat and layer that onto some white cardstock, which is the same as my card blank, which is just, oh, I've done that a bit wonky, I couldn't see it, that's why. It's just a 6x6, and we're just going to pop that into the frame. And then because it's an easel card, we want to just stick this bottom piece. So all I'm going to do is put my tape runner along those sides, and then we can stick that onto the front. So that's the same size as my card. There we go. So we're actually using one as a stopper, and then we're using our elephants as a topper. And then we're going to pop these on the base, just like so. Yeah, you can have a lot of fun with the different papers. The farmyard as well have lots of really cool papers in them and would work lovely with these, but these papers just look amazing. So right, this one here, I've already cut some just strips of card and paper off, which we've got here. So we're going to pop that on the top. So we're just creating a topper for our elephants, which is going to sit on the bottom. And then I've just created, so you get all these extra pieces, which I adore, Joe. You actually get, where did I put the stamps for? They're right in front of me. Let me put a piece of card under here so you can see them. You actually get like the splash. I think the attention to detail on these stamps are incredible. You've even got a peanut as well, one of like the monkey nuts for the elephant, and then you've got this splash as well, which is amazing, plus all these different sentiments which work really well. So I've tried to use a bit of everything onto here. So we're going to do our Dream Big, and we're going to use this on here. So let's just stick this one together. These are fast becoming my favourite cutie stamps.
Really, yeah, they are awesome, aren't they?
They're amazing.
Remember the over edges that we did originally years back, you know, a few years back now, and they were always so popular. If you've got the arches from that collection, actually, they might work with these, I think, as well, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But this paper is one of my absolute favourite collections. It's brilliant.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Just really funky designs on them. And then we've got have an elephantastic birthday, dream big, and then we've got a hip hip hooray. So let's pop all these on. I've used literally all the sentiments, all the stamps. I think the only one I didn't use was the peanut. We didn't stamp that on, but I wanted to show you how you can use all of these stamps in one of your cards. So this is going to act as my stopper. Normally we would put foam pads on to act as that stopper, Joe, but this time all I want is this bottom piece stuck down, and we're going to stick that in front. And then what will happen is that will act as our little stopper. So popping that just there. So it looks like we've got our, let me just bring that forward so you can see it. It looks like our hippos are sort of in front of our elephants. So we're going to have a elephantastic day. I love how our team come up with all these sentiments, because
they're really
just
fun.
Such a good play on word. So have an elephantastic day, hip hip hooray, and dream big. So I think on your birthday you can dream big, can't you? And we're just going to pop that right underneath our hippos. And there we go. Look at that for a fun card with using all of those stamps.
Adore it.
Yeah. And then
Really
it will just all fold down flat. They just fold down, and then you've just got your normal card. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Really, really brilliant. And you two could be, you could be doing that yourself if you get these home. So let me just take you through what you've got. And they are all available individually. If you want to get them individually, you absolutely can. If you want to pick and choose, maybe have a few of them. I know what it's like. It's one of those collections whereby you get one or two of them, and then you make a few things and you think, gosh, I really wish I had just gone for the lot. And also make it really affordable for you to get all of them, because you're taking $13.98 or $17.60 off the price here. So you've got the cats and dogs, the bunnies in there as well. The bunnies and the mouse, aren't they? That's what, all the mice, I should say. You've also got Reach for the Sky. That's the giraffe and the zebra. You've got an elephantastic day with the hippos and the elephants. What was that, Debbie?
Club 7.
Were you whistling it?
Yeah.
Oh, not a good version apparently.
No, sorry.
This one is your lions and tigers. You've got the birds and the bees. You've also got the cows and the sheepses. You've got the deers and the squirrels. And this one here is the beaver and the otter. $48.93, $62.95 if you want to get your hands on those. Right there. Right, we're going to take a short pause, give you an opportunity to check your baskets out as well. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. And of course, the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course, you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
So busy there under that last piece of video. Really is quite busy. Now, next up, something Debbie's been very excited about for a little while, Debbie, haven't you? Debbie might have found a new favourite. It launches tomorrow here on Crafters TV on launch day, 2 PM here in the UK, 9 AM East Coast, with Debbie Robinson and Craig Laird. Oh my gosh, isn't it beautiful, Debbie?
Oh my goodness. You've not seen anything yet. You know what? I'm going to go straight in and show you the paper pad. Should we do it here or should we do it overhead, Charlotte? I'm going to do it here because look at this paper pad. I'm going to show you it first. Look. Oh my. It is just the most beautiful. Look at this, Joe. It is the most beautiful pad. I may have a new favourite. This is just gorgeous. It almost looks like watercolours. This is the new Nature's Garden Hummingbird 12 by 12 paper pad, and it is absolutely exquisite. I love it. Every single page you are going to use, it is just beautiful. Oh, some of it's double-sided and some of it's not. Is that weird? Maybe it's just I wasn't looking at them. Look at that. It's
all double-sided, isn't it?
I didn't think that they looked double-sided. Oh, it is.
It's all double-sided.
It is all double-sided. Let's just flick through it again then. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
It's got a little bit of an oriental vibe to it,
has got an oriental vibe about it, and it's absolutely stunning. I had to show you that first. There's so much in this collection that it is quite breathtaking. The colour tones in here that match the paper tones in here are incredible. Not only do you get your luxury linen cardstock with all those different colours, 24 pieces, you're also getting your vellum papers. That 150 GSM vellum, that's really good quality. That's amazing. Beautiful pads, but on top of that, Joe, you are getting the most amazing dies. So the beautiful hummingbird, so you're getting the hummingbird die, you're getting the gorgeous border. You haven't got a collection without having a pretty border that you can use. And just looking at the picture here with those papers in the background, beautiful sentiment, and that border is incredible. You're getting the creator card die of that hummingbird. I'm not even kidding you, that is exquisite, absolutely amazing. You're getting another one which is slightly different. This one is like a circle one with those florals and the hummingbird in there. Let us know what you're thinking, because we'd love to hear. Love this one. You're getting tags and flowers, you're getting your sentiment dies, you're getting dies and stamps there of all your sort of exotic flowers and leaves, and just beautiful, beautiful collection. And then you're getting that gorgeous, I mean, look at that for a 3D folder, Joe.
Cute,
absolutely incredible. And then on top of that, you do have your 6x6 pad, which is beautiful. And these are just miniature ones of the big paper pad. You're getting all those different papers. Look, I mean, that is stunningly beautiful, isn't it? But if you want to see some samples, look at these. I mean, being able to create with this border, the hummingbird, a bit of the embossing going on there, those dies, everything about this is stunning. There's that creator card, look at that. I mean, that is so beautiful. I think this is going to be incredibly popular. I love this die. That's like, I mean, that's very minimalistic, isn't it? Just cut out of white cardstock, bit of paper piecing with pink, and it is absolutely stunning. That's the same die there, Joe. So this one on here, and then cut in white.
Yeah,
I mean,
really nice.
That's so lovely, isn't it? I mean, that is really, that for me is just, I would buy it just for that die. But being able to create, look at that hummingbird there with all those flowers, white heat embossed. And this, Joe, this is it. This is the folder. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That is the embossing folder. So if you're good with your pink pigment inks, that is heat embossed. If I just move it, you'll be able to see the shine on there. That is incredibly beautiful. Absolutely amazing. One more with a TP card, just using all those different, the papers, the stamp and dies, and those floral arrangement. Honestly, I am beyond jealous that Debbie Robinson gets to launch this tomorrow, Joe, because I so wish I was.
And she got to launch it today as well. Maker.
She did, yes, yes, she did, absolutely, yes. So, yeah, I am very jealous because it's absolutely beautiful. But if there's any left, I will be bringing you my take on it on Second Chance Sundays. So,
brilliant.
Fingers crossed there'll be some left for me to show you.
And the deal on that should be live right now over on the website as well. So
fabulous.
Go and get that now if you want to shop ahead of the launch day tomorrow, 13th of April. So tomorrow, 2 p.m, 9 a.m, here with Craig and Debbie Robinson. Some other stuff that I want to tell you about. Oh, we don't have pictures of these. No, okay. So on the 19th, there's a creator card launch coming up, which paper piecing dies, which sound really exciting. So make sure you join us for that. And then also Monday the 18th, the Slimline Advanced Die and Nesting Set is coming up as well. So make sure you come and join us for those launches as well. Next one I want to share with you is the Out of This World deal, and that is exactly what it is, because have you seen the saving? £106.99 or £138.74, and it's a selection of some of our awesome Nature's Garden items. I'm going to whiz through these for you. So we've got a few items from Autumn Blessings in here, a beautiful stencil which is your scattered leaves, as you can see there. You've also got a embossing folder and a stencil together, which is also excellent. This one here is now from Beautiful. Really lovely, big statement floral stamp and die. So get that, stamp it out, colour it up. A wonderful layering stamp as well. That's one again from Beautiful. One of my, well, I'm going to say probably is still my favourite Nature's Garden, the chinoiserie, which is this one just here. You've got the toppers from that. You've also got the lantern stamps and dies, the peony reef stamps and dies that are in there. And then you've also got the chinoiserie temple stamp, and then we move into some of our gnome selection. So a gorgeous embossing folder there for you. These are cute as well. Gnome Child, which is this one here. You've then also got the Gnome Home. This one is a die and a stencil in that particular one. Then you've also got your gnome kissing gate with a holly, not the holly, we have got holly in there, and then what's the other one? Mistletoe, that's the one you're thinking of, Joe. You've then also got the gnome village here, and then the woodland friends as well. The woodland friends is that flourishing floral frame that you've got in there. 36.68, 47.57 if you are a platinum member and you want to pick that one up. We must go though back to, Debbie, that incredible craft box. It is our brand new launch for this launch party, which is excellent. That's a Centura Pearl there. I'm just going to get the details for the brand new box for you. 16 cards is what you're going to make in here. Remember, you are getting metal dies, clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes, assorted ribbons, gems, coloured cards, and also all of your printed papers in here too. Full video tutorials over on crafterscompanionbox.com also, so make sure you go and check that out once you've got your order placed. $24.99 whether you're shopping in pounds or dollars. Platinum members, you're looking at $19.99 no matter where you are shopping, which is awesome. But we are going to go back to Debbie the Fish. This one.
Sound like I was in a boxing ring then, Joe.
Boxing ring?
Debbie the Fish.
Unboxing. See?
Yeah.
Unboxing. My friend messaged me last night out of the blue and asked me if I'd like to go to a boxing exercise class, a boxing class with him.
Oh.
So like, no, but an actual proper boxing
like
class.
That. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to box when I was younger. When I was
Boxercise,
about 9,
isn't it?
I actually had a couple of amateur fights when I was like 9. Yeah, I had 3 or 4 amateur fights.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
9-year-old
cool.
fight. Yeah, I was 9. 9, I'm pretty sure, is like the youngest, Debbie, you can box from. So I was the youngest. I was the youngest age you could be.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Oh, you did. It wasn't you. Didn't like punching.
I
I would
love
like
not a
punching
fighter,
someone.
Debbie. Yeah,
Yeah, I
love
wouldn't
not a
like to
fighter.
do that now. No, it just make me cringe. Someone being
This is
hurt.
more the kind of boxing I'm into now.
I love watching boxing though. Oh, let's unbox, not box.
Unboxing, yeah.
You
like watching
don't
the
want to box.
boxing?
You what?
You like watching the boxing?
I love watching the
I find it a
boxing.
bit brutal, a bit aggressive.
Yeah, I love it. Only in the sport field. I wouldn't like to watch a fight.
Oh, I
a
don't
real
mind
fight.
watching the fight when I'm out. I love that.
Oh no, I wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like that at all. Right, let's have a look what we're getting in our box. So if you have just joined us, let's have another look at. Well, if you've just joined us, we'll have our first look. If you've seen it before, you'll know exactly what you're getting in here. First of all, you're getting it beautifully presented in one of our beautiful boxes, all matching. This is number 47. If anyone needs to know what the actual box is, first of all, that you'll notice is you are getting the most amazing stamp set. 3 really large stamps. This is so beautiful. We made this in the first demo. It is gorgeous. We're going to use the sunflower in the next demo. Lots of different sentiments that you're getting on here. You're getting that cute little rabbit with the flowers. On top of that, you're getting, it's called the edge box because you've got these edges and they're dies which go down the side of whatever you're putting them through. So your middle one there will go down the side of your butterfly. You've then got this round one which is going to go round your sunflower, and then you've got this one here. You can see this shape is the ear to our rabbit, which is going to just cut around that side, and it's just going to give you a nice design around the edge of your card. Then you're getting your ribbons. As always, you know what our boxes are like. We give you those embellishments, 3 different sizes, 3 different colours. We then give you the gems on top of that match all in the small, medium and the large. Then the papers. You always get such beautiful papers that have never been replicated or never will be replicated again. You've got those beautiful designs. I absolutely love that one. I think it's so gorgeous. And then you've got those butterflies we used in the first demo. Lots of ginghams in here and diamond shapes, just beautiful, bright colours. I mean, that blue is amazing. And then you're getting the coordinating block colours in an 8x8 in cardstock, going right through to that sort of salmon pink, through to that pop of yellow, which is amazing. You're also getting in there is your cardstock, your 4x6, 16 cards and envelopes to match in that box. So you've got everything to start you off. It will all come beautifully packaged in these little envelopes. So make sure you use these as well, because this is really good quality cardstock, so you can use. So you've got all of that in your box coming to you, and you can just continue to craft as many times as you want. want. Now, these are your non-consumables, which means they're just going to last you time and time again for whatever you do. Now, I've created myself a little card blank here. I've just got a piece of card, because you can obviously add your own card into it. I'm going to give you the measurements. This one I've done 10 inches by 4. I've scored in at 4.5 inches and 6 inches, just to create a different style of card. And then what I want to do is I want to use my sunflower on the front here. So I'm gonna just pop that there, take my sunflower out, and then we're going to put it on the side. Now there is, so on this, on the actual die, there is a place for it. So you sort of go round, you'll be able to see. So I think this was the one, yes. So it's got quite a prominent sort of round piece here, which isn't anywhere else, and also a sticky out piece, so it's quite easy to find where that's going to be. Now I want this on the side of this card, and I want to make sure that my stamp goes directly into the centre. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to move that around a bit until I find, I've just lost it now, haven't I? There we go, I'm bringing it out. So we're going to pop that, completely lost it now, I just had it and then it's gone. So that prominent one was there we go. I've moved it around a bit too much. So let's pop that back down, making sure that we've got that design. And I'm going to turn that again round to there. Oh, there we go, just on there. So I'm going to pop that edge to edge, and then we're going to just pop our tape down to put that into place. And then we can die cut that through our machine. So I have my junior plate, so we can just angle that off the end there and pop those through.
Amazing. Lots of people chatting about the Hummingbird has really set the cat amongst the people.
Oh, I bet.
Mary says, wow, the paper. Susie says, it's so gorgeous. Can't wait for the paper pad and the vellum. Beautiful collection, says Ali. Susan says, hi, Joe, Debbie and CC. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and the fabulous Hummingbird. Can't make the full collection. I've got several items picked out, ready to go. Christine says, hello, lunch break. I'm not sure what that means. Whether she's just hungry or she's excited for tomorrow's lunch, but I'm not sure. Let me know, Christine.
It means that she can't wait to have a lunch break so she can watch the show.
Absolutely. Pam E says the colour palette in this box is gorgeous. I bet Christine's going to have a field day with those papers tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to have more than one.
Oh, absolutely. We don't ask Christine how many paper pads she goes for anymore. She's the queen of the paper pads, isn't she?
Absolutely. So, Joe, I've lost my point again, so I'm going to turn that round. Where's that? There it is there. It just makes it easier to find where it goes. There we go. Oh dear, I feel like I'm coming down with cold again tonight. I think because it's been cold. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold again. I feel like I've just got rid of it.
I know where you might have got it from. Definitely not from me.
Definitely not from you. I feel like I've had it for a long while, and then I've got rid of mine, but it seems to have come back again.
Debbie, when you have a cold, right, are you contagious at the start of having the cold, or like when you've had it for a few days, or at the end, or is there no rhyme or reason to it?
Yeah, apparently you're only contagious for the first so many days, aren't you?
So the first bit of your cold?
Yeah.
Oh, well, mine's like 9 days old now, so hopefully it wasn't me that gave it to you.
Yeah, I feel like I'd sort of got rid of mine. I felt like it was there for weeks, and then it's back again.
So it's just taking the mickey out of Charlotte. She's like, yeah, coming in here, snotting all over everyone.
Right, now I haven't got, again, the ink pads in the studio. I've got a feeling they might be in studio too because of the because of HSN. But what I have thought it would be nice is just to do a different variation of our sunflower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my daubers because I want to get a bit of precision in our stamping, and it's really easy to do. So all I'm going to do is just actually stamp. I did use our rusty brown on my demo one, but what I'm actually going to put on is our seal brown. So we're just going to go around the edges. Seal brown.
Seal brown. Sorry, I thought you said silver.
Seal brown.
I also thought you called it rusty brown as well, and then I realised you meant rustic brown.
Rustic, yes.
Yeah. I need my ears cleaning out, Debbie. I need to finally get those hearing aids, I think.
And then this one we're going to do the same. And actually I could just pop that around the edges, but I probably can't do that very well because I put it right on the edge, probably being a bit awkward there. So let's just do the rest around there.
Sunflowers will be coming out. Well, they must be out. You can buy them in the supermarket now, can't you? Sunflowers at the moment.
I don't know, can you?
Yeah, there must be. Surely we'll have fields of sunflowers very soon.
I suppose it depends how much sun there is.
I guess so. We must be slap bang in the middle. Not the tulips, Debbie. The other one.
Daffodils?
Daffodils are out, aren't they?
They're all starting to die. They don't last very long, do they? Which is such a
No.
shame. Such a shame. I'm just going to go back in with a brown, just to do that piece. So it's just a way to get precision into your stamping.
All the stamps in here are big, aren't they? I know the butterfly is absolutely whacking great one, but this is again another substantial size stamp. And this will work brilliantly, I'm guessing, away from this collection. You don't need to use this with the dies.
No,
I
not
think you
at
can make
all.
some really lovely backgrounds with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this would, yeah, you're right, Joe. In fact, a beautiful background you could make with this. Look at that, it's still beautiful. And it's only because I'm putting this on a bit differently. We're not putting it directly onto our stamp. So it just takes a little bit of layering up.
Why are you putting it on differently? Why are you not going straight in with the ink pad, Debbie?
Because I don't want to contaminate, because I'm using quite a dark brown.
Okay.
I don't want to contaminate. So, and also, it doesn't help, Joe, because I've put it right on the edge because I wanted to still put my little feet in. So, if I folded that over, it wouldn't have given me an even stamp.
Right.
So, we can sort of go in and put some of this in. So, we can sort of tap this into those edges. Yeah, we can sort of get in there and put that.
If you've got any questions whatsoever about this particular box, do get them into me, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are across on YouTube. Yes, Craig will be here with you tomorrow. When's Ben back then? He must be off for a little while yet.
Yeah, I think he is, because I think he's heading down to Devon when he comes back. So I think they've got a week away and then...
I won't have seen him for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I was off and he was off. But yes, you'll have a plethora of talent here with you all week. So I'd imagine Craig's probably going to be holding the fort, is he, for a lot of the way. I think Corinne is going to be presenting a few
I think
shows
she
as
is.
well. So she'll be here too. And I'll be back with you on Saturday, actually, with Michelle. I'll be here for 5 whole days with you on Saturday. We can't be here for 5 days on Saturday. From Saturday, you know what I'm getting at. But Debbie, it'll be me, mostly me and you all weekend, isn't it? And Michelle is here Saturday morning, and then you and I for the rest of the weekend, which will be lovely.
Oh, we'll have Easter Sunday with you. We could open Easter eggs together.
We could open Easter eggs together. If you get me one, we can open them together.
I've got you a Easter
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got a surprise one.
Sorry?
I've got you a surprise one.
Oh.
I know, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think I'll bring Easter eggs in for everyone that's here on Sunday. I think that'd be nice.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
Although I've got sort of, I did get Charlotte and Johnny one, and then I wasn't sure who was going to be in on Sunday.
Right.
So I bought a mix. I've bought one that will suit male or female.
Okay, excellent. You bought a non-gender specific Easter egg, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that they were for sort of men or women Easter eggs.
Well,
I didn't realise
no.
they were gender specific.
You'll know what I mean when I give you your, when I give
There's a
Easter
promise.
eggs out.
Oh, I'm excited now.
I know. I literally can't wait to give you your Easter egg.
Sorry?
Right, going to heat emboss this again, Joe. So let me turn this on. I love Easter. I don't know why. I just think it's just such a nice time of year. I always feel like it's when lambing season is and the spring's out, the daffodils bloom, summer starts to come. Everyone starts to just seem a little bit more happier because it's a bit nicer weather.
I love it because in like April, I'm like, we've still got May, June, July and August of summer to go. And summer's my time of the year really, Debbie. It's the bit I always wait for, summer. When we get to July, I start to get a bit sad, once we're mid-July, because then we've only got like July and August to go, and then summer's over and we've got to wait then, and it seems like it's going to be a long way away again. But this is nice, because the whole of summer lays ahead of us at the moment.
And in that just, 30 seconds, Joe's just swished away the whole year.
Yeah, there we are, pretty much. There you go. So, I mean, it's literally Christmas, maybe we'll get the tree out. Christine says, if I'm... she's on with us on Sunday, I think, Christine Mahoney.
You what, sorry?
We've got craft along on Sunday.
Yes, we have. Swing
Christine's
cards.
going to be with us.
Yes.
And she said she's going to show us her paper pads if she's with us.
Well, bring your Easter egg along, Christine.
Yeah, bring yourself an Easter egg along.
Yeah, we can all eat eggs then on
We
it.
eat chocolate all day in the shows.
Chocolate, yeah. We can't get told off. Oh, there you go. Right, now I'm just going to grab some blue ink as well because I want to use some around the edges just so we can make a little bit of a difference. Oh, that's baby blue. I didn't want baby blue. I wanted some ocean. Have we got some ocean or... No, that's baby... There's ocean. So let's add a bit of this. Because what I've also done, Joe, is if I bring in this one here... Oh, it's different. You know what? We're going to have to do this now. Well, how are we doing for time? We're okay, aren't we?
All right, got 35 minutes left.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp out one of the sentiments and I'll show you why in a second because the card I used with lemon tonic and this one we've done with our honey pot. So we're going to use our blue, but also I'm going to bring that honey pot back in wherever I put it. I know it's right in front of me, Joe. There it is. So let's bring this in and we're going to stamp one of our stamps out. So let's stamp Life is Beautiful. Oh, shall we do a different one? Let's do a different one. Let's do Birthday Love Sent Your Way, because that's a nice one. That will fit directly into there. So let me bring this platform back in. Pop that onto there. And then I think what we'll do is just stamp that in the centre. Just like so. And then I'm going to just grab my black pigment ink pad, if we can find a black. Sorry, all over the place, aren't I? I can't find a pigment one, so I'm just going to use our quick drying.
Have you got bunny ears for Sunday?
No, didn't think about getting bunny ears. Should do that. Oh, I might do that, Joe, if I can find any.
But you know what I'm like? I'll get some and then I won't be able to get to the supermarket in the week and I'll come in, I won't have them on Sunday. Then you'll have the bunny ears. Maybe I will. I'll get us both some if I can get some.
Well, I tell you what, I'll text you if I find them first.
All right, brilliant.
And then if you do, you tell me.
All right, I'll text you.
Yep. And
Where
then
does one get bunny ears from?
Any supermarket.
Okay.
We'll do them. Yeah. Right, so that's printed out beautifully or stamped out beautifully. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use that pigment. And it's one of my favourite things to do because I do love to do sort of pigment around the edges. So we're just going to bring this in and then we're just going to come in around here. This die cut, again, is becoming one of my favourites. You know the memory book, the mini memory albums? There's a mini memory flip book.
Say that again from the start, I didn't catch it.
Oh, sorry, Joe. There's the mini memories.
Yeah.
Dear me, that's a mouthful, isn't it? The mini memories flip book.
The irony is it's called mini, but it's quite a mouthful. The mini memory albums flip book.
Yes,
Right.
and it's the dies. There's a set of nesting dies in them.
So mini memory albums flip book nesting dies.
Yes.
Right, excellent.
Well said. That's funny, wasn't it? Right, I'm doing that because the ink will still say wet. So when I bring this back in, I'm going to use our embossing powder again and go around the edges. And then it all tones in because this will then be shiny like the sunflower. So let's just take that off. And then we can heat emboss that. Let's pop that all back. And then it just creates a really cool topper. Yeah, this is fast becoming my favourite. I'm using it on lots of different things. I love the decollage of this. Looks beautiful. I'm going to pop that on paper because otherwise the embossing powder will stick to the ink that's already on there and then that'll get heated on. And then I'll get moaned at because it'll be heat embossed glass mat. So let's just heat emboss this and that will just tie in then with our sunflower. And I suppose this is a bit, this is going to a more advanced crafter, Joe, because the actual box itself is so simple to craft straight out of the box. You can just stamp your stamps, give them a nice colour, or stamp them onto coloured cardstock, and you'll get then a beautiful effect. And they can be for beginners. But if you want to do something a bit more advanced, you can do styles like this, which are just going to look amazing. So let's just clean our ink there. And then all we're going to do is, I'm going to use this blue to go around onto here. Let's use a different one. There we go. And I'm just going to come in, just so it gives us a sort of tone around the edges. So just around here. And that's just going to give us a little bit of colour on our card. So bringing that into that middle section. So it really then
the blue
looks
and yellow
like,
together.
it's just nice and cheerful, isn't it? So round, just on the edge there. And again, all this cardstock is in your design, although this one's a little bit yellow, so I might just use the blue and this one on top. Just, actually, I don't think the yellow will mind too much, will it? Well, I tell you what we could do, Joe, we'll just put a bit of ink around the edges. We don't have to heat emboss, so we can change the colour up.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so we can just tone that in. So this is all just because, and I'll show you my finish one, which we've done in the yellow and blues, and it's just because I didn't have the pigment ink pads to use. So I'm just doing these slightly different variations, same colour family, but just the darker of the two. So let's pop that into place. This can then stick into the centre. Just making sure I put all my lids on. There we go. So even though you've got coloured cardstock, Joe, it just shows you with an ink pad you can sort of change the look.
That's a really good tip though. Because you'd probably not use that if you didn't have the ink pad, would you? You'd have left that out, but it's going to really finish it off beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we're going to put, oh, yeah, that just go there. Yep, then our blue on top. And then, and it will show, we'll have two different colours of how you can do it, and then this one on top. And in fact, I think I'm going to use some foam pads. Pop them into place. Try to do things.
Christine says if we wear ours, she'll wear hers.
Oh, I love that.
They sell them in the store she works at, apparently.
Oh. And then pop that in the centre. And then all I've got to finish off, Joe, we've just got some ribbon. So again, it's just nice to use that ribbon. I'm going to pop that in the centre just to finish that off. So let's pop a piece of tape just down there onto there. And then we're going to use our gems. Because remember, all of these come inside, so you can pop them in there. We're going to pop just a couple alongside there. Let's do our third one. Just to add some variation. And then our scissors, had a pair, there they are, hiding. And we're just going to cut that ribbon off. And that one. And there we go, we've got just a different style of card. So I'll show you that one, which is absolutely beautiful. So move that across. So it opens out just a really nice way. And then this one we did in our yellow and blue, so you can then see the different types. But both just as beautiful, two different sentiments and two different colourways.
Really, really beautiful. $24.99 or $19.99. That is going to get you the box. And in here, you have got absolutely loads of gorgeous items within here. Metal dies, clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes. You're going to get gems, coloured card, and your printed papers within there as well. Enough to make at least 16 cards. You're going to make many more than that with a few items from your own stash. Remember, you've got full video tutorials included in here as well. I mean, just when you look at what's included in here, I mean, how much would this stamp set cost you? A full 8x8 stamp set like that. I'm going to say £15 to £18 comfortably.
Well, when you think about, Joe, a stamp set with just that butterfly costs you, with a few sentiments, $5.99. So you would talk about $5.99 for that type of stamp set, for the large butterfly and a couple of stamp sets.
Oh yeah,
Do you see what I mean? So if you broke that down into 3 individual stamp sets,
yeah, easily.
Yeah, you're talking £5 or £6 per stamp set.
You are.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get that included, and then I mean you've got them easily covering the cost of the box in the stamps and the dies alone, and then you've got all the additional elements in there for you. It's very busy. It's the first time. It's the first opportunity you've had to get your hands on this. So definitely snap it up. We are going to move on. We're going to go back to the ribbon threading. Launched last week as well. Very, very busy since its launch. And just think it's great because it's something, as we spoke about earlier, you can use this for absolutely any occasion, for any person, throughout any season. You could make this festive. You could make this Jubilee themed if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. It's got the elaborate lace in here. You've also got the diagonal lace just there. The bold florals. This is the pretty florals. You've also then got the Baroque style swirls and the charming lace as well, which is that one just there. Really, really cool. $61.99, $71.75 is your price. Right, don't forget about what's coming up tomorrow as well here on Crafters TV. Remember, you've got Wake Up Call coming your way at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's 6 a.m. on the East Coast. That'll be Craig and Debbie, I'm guessing. It's going to be Craig and Debbie. And Craig will be back with Debbie, of course. Is it Craig and Debbie all day tomorrow? And then 2 p.m. tomorrow will be that incredible launch day for you with the Hummingbird. So you don't want to miss that. Craig and Debbie bring that to you at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. if you're across on the East Coast. And then in the evening tomorrow, we will have Creative Cravings for you. I'm guessing Craig's going to be back for that. Craig and Debbie again. It's a Craig and Debbie R triple tomorrow for you. 6 p.m. here in the UK, which is, of course, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. But before that, we've still got an hour and a half of this show left. And now Debbie's, honestly, she's nicking all me. Which one is it, Debbie? Hold it up. Is it that one?
It's got like a swirl and then like almost like an eye.
Oh, is it? It's the Baroque Swirls.
Ah, that's
you know
one.
what I say, Debbie?
If it ain't Baroque, if it's not Baroque, is that
If
the
it
right?
ain't Baroque, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. I remember,
good one,
Joe.
isn't
It is a good one.
Nothing from the gallery, nothing. Tough crowd.
Thank you. I don't know why I haven't actually got the products here, so they've obviously gone somewhere. But
Sorry?
never mind, it's fine. So what one's this one called, Joe?
Baroque Swirls.
Baroque Swirls. I love this one. It's very pretty. Again, it's another one of those designs that you can use 3 different ways of threading your ribbon. We're going to keep this one really nice and bright, beautiful, some colour tones. Be mindful of your colours. If you're not very good with colours, and I don't say that to be flippant, because sometimes I do colours and then you put them together and think, oh, they just don't work. And you think they do. In your mind, it's like anything, isn't it, Jay? In your mind, you think things work. And then when you go to put them into a colour, you think, actually, that doesn't work. If you're not sure, go online and they do a colour wheel, and the colour wheel is brilliant. It is so good. I still refer to the colour wheel every now and again now, just to check to see if the colours I want to use are complementary to each other. So it's a really good way to do it. Now, this is great because you have the outside cutting edge, so that cuts out the whole thing, but this also acts as a matten layer for your die. But look, if I just peel this back, look how beautiful that all comes out. I mean, they just cut so well. So we've got a couple in there which we're just going to poke out, just bring them in. This is a beautiful die in its own right, this one. Doesn't even need anything. It is so lovely. It's got gorgeous swirls. It's got little heart designs in it.
It's got a bit of an Egyptian vibe to it.
Yes, it has. Yeah, it's so nice. So nice. Right, and then all I'm going to do is I just drop my die set down, and then it will just take out a lot of your pieces.
Naughty Debbie.
One more. We're nearly done, but I'll make sure I poke those out before the end of the show.
Oh, you're not going to poke those out, Debbie? You're going to leave those in the die? Debbie always pokes them out, she says, immediately, straight afterwards.
I do, but I don't want to waste demo time. No one wants
Okay,
to see
fair
me
enough.
poking them out.
I'll be checking tomorrow when I don't come in.
Right, there's lots of different ways on this one, Joe, and I love it. So the first thing you can see straight away is if we look down one side, you've got these pieces here, so you can actually thread just through those pieces. So pop that through there. These ones I think lend themselves to putting a thicker piece of ribbon through, so you can pop that and then you can go through each one of these to create that beautiful die. You've then got this middle section, which is what we're going to use as well, but also you could go the other way because you've got extra pieces in here that you can thread through, so it doesn't matter where you want to put it through, there's going to be something really nice that you can do it. And all we're going to do is thread this in and out of these sections, so nice and easy. So popping that through. Been using a lot of purple today, Joe. Must be in a purple mood. I go through stages of different colours, but I am a bit of a pink girl, pinks and greens.
I've gone a bit golder this evening.
Oh, okay.
I was eating may have been eating some little galaxy eggs when I was having my dinner before the show.
Well, you said
I didn't
about
realise
them.
they had a dusting of rose gold powder all over them.
Where did you get them from?
And then I have got a dusting of rose gold powder all over me now.
Where did you get them from?
From the garage around the corner.
Oh, the garage. Yeah,
She
Joe
did give me
Joe
some
didn't
Galaxy
offer me
earlier.
none
She
of
wouldn't
his.
have though. If she'd have known I'd have had Galaxy beforehand, would you, Debbie?
Sorry, what was that?
You gave me some Galaxy earlier, but you wouldn't have if you'd have realised I'd already had some Galaxy
I would have
beforehand.
still shared with
Would you?
Yeah.
Because you'd already had a bar of chocolate yourself.
Well, it would have been eaten today no matter what, so I figured it didn't really matter when I ate it. So
No, absolutely not.
So all I'm doing is making sure we've got this straight, running down those, and then we're just going to pop that onto the end. And all I'm doing, just to neaten it off, I'm putting a little bit of tape pen just to hold that in place, and then we can cut that away, and that gives us then enough, oh, there we go, to thread through our next section. So exactly the same. And I want to do it all just so you can see how quickly it comes together. And just by adding those thin strips, just gives a really beautiful design. And I think the main thing with these dies, Joe, is you can make them as challenging or as easy as you want. So popping that through.
I mean, I guess you could use multiple colours here as well if you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know the other thing I was saying when Deb was on last week, that you could use just white ribbon and colour it different colours with your alcohol pens.
Great idea.
And it would
I
look
guess you could
beautiful.
thread through pretty much every hole in them if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Yep. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And then we're just going to put a little piece on there. So let's just move that over a little bit. Pop that one in, and then we can use this one. Oh, look at that. I was proper frugal with my ribbon there. It fitted perfectly. So I'm just going to hold that over. Pop our little tape that side, and then that will hold it, and then that gives us just that. I mean, that is so beautiful, isn't it? So what I've done here is I've already popped my card together. I wasn't sure how long we had. I've just put a sentiment here, and I've put my mirror cardstock on the back, and we're just going to place that inside. But look how effective that then looks together. So what we are going to do is I'm going to bring in my, let's bring this in. And I'm going to use my dotty tape pen this time, and I'm just going to go over all of that imagery there. Don't need to worry about sticking our ribbon down because that's just going to be held in place anyway. But with using a dotty tape pen, you will find that on the website as well. Just go across, make sure we've got that covered, and then we can stick that onto the inside, just like so. So nice and quick and easy. Use your beautiful layered cardstock. And there we go. How quick and easy it was. Oh, we've got a bow. Let me stick my bow on. Sorry, Charlotte. I've always got a bow to stick on. Where do we want it? I'm going to put it up here, actually. There we go. Let's pop that just at the top. And then we've got our beautiful colours there.
Really gorgeous, absolutely lovely, and one of so many different things that you're going to be able to do. You could, of course, even do the exact same one. Debbie, are you okay? You're being very disruptive over there. What's wrong?
Just my little die cuts, that's all.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Just giving one more.
She was just letting us know that she definitely was cleaning out that die before it went back in the bucket, weren't you? That's what
yeah,
you're doing.
that's what it is.
And again, you could do the card that Debbie's done there and just thread it up in a different way. You'd have a completely different style of card. So there's so many different ways of putting these together. You've got the elaborate lace in here. You've also got the diagonal lace. This is the bold florals. You've got the pretty florals, the Baroque swirls, and you've also got the charming lace in there too. So 6 beautiful designs. They are available individually for you, but the best way to get the best value, as always, is to get them all together. We're going to go back though to finish this show to this, the cute characters at the moment. And in here, you have got, well, you've got 18 different animals, I know, in 36 different poses. So you've got your dogs and your cats, you've got the bunnies and the mouse, you've also got the giraffes and the zebras, you've got the elephants and the hippos, the lions and the tigers, the bees and the birds. This is the cows and the sheeps. And you've also got the deers and the squirrels. And finally, the otters and the beavers. They're all in there for you, which is brilliant. $39.14 if you're a Platinum member, or $50.36 if you are a US Platinum member, which is fantastic. Remember as well, Anne-Marie from Hunkydory is going to be here for the final hour of the day in just over about 15 minutes time. So make sure you stick around for that. Some brilliant deals for you on all things Hunkydory to bring the day to a close, which is rather marvellous. And then, of course, a big day tomorrow with Craig and Debbie Debbie, or what am I like, Robinson, will be here all day for you tomorrow, which is brilliant. Wake up call, that amazing launch day, and a fabulous creative cravings for you, taking you all the way through your Wednesday, which is glorious. Right, Debbie, what would you like to impart? What crafty knowledge would you like to impart on us before the end of your day?
Oh, so let's do the character stamps, and I'm going to use the birds and the bees.
Oh,
I know, they've done that well, haven't they, putting the birds and the bees together. You could use this as explaining to your little ones, couldn't you?
Oh, Debbie. Didn't realise we were going off on that teeny tangent.
Right, so I'm going to do something slightly different here. Now, I've created my card blank. I'll give you the sizes to this. It's 11.5 inches by 8 1/4. And then what I've done is at 4 inches, so 4 inches up here, I've put a little score line. And then on the other side at 7 inches, just across here, I've done my score line. And then I've turned it over and done exactly the same, Joe. And then what I've done is I've scored this each in. I'm pretty sure it's 2 3/4. It's 3 inches. No, it's not. It's, how have I done this? Let me just double check. I've done it just over 2 3/4, and then it's at 5 3/4, and then 8 1/2. And that creates our sort of, I don't know what you would call it, like a bifold door sort of thing. And then, so all you need to decide, once you've done this design, you need to sort of work out where you want to put the birds and the bees. So this is going to be my front. So on this front one, I want to put my bee, and we're going to, I'm going to create my dies first. So we're going to use one of our bees. So this is our bees with that one and that one. So we've got this one, which is going to go directly on here, and we're just going to use it in the middle. I'm going to pop it to this side a little bit more. You can place them wherever you want to. I thought I had a piece of tape, but let me just grab another piece. We're going to cut this one onto here. Now what you have to be mindful of, this piece that I'm doing here is the back of our card, okay? And then our next one would be on the front of our card. So I want to sort of do our 2 bees, and then I want to do a bird. So the bird one that would be here would then be on the back of my card as well. So when I turn this over, I'm going to then use my bird one. So let's have the one that's sitting. That's this one. And we're going to place that one onto there as well. So let's do him a little bit higher and then pop another piece of tape on there. So it's a case of doing the opposite. So the one and then the other would be on the back and then the other ones would be on the front. So I hope that makes sense. So we're going to cut these out, pop them on and just run them through, so no worries whatsoever. So it's just a nice unusual way to do them, but to have them going up a slanted edge on your cardstock. And then once you've done that, we're then going to do the opposite side, and then we can put our bees and our birds on that side.
Lillian rightly points out that I was wearing Easter bunny ears in the Easter photo shoot. She says, or are they CGI? They were real ones, so we must have some somewhere. Must have some here in the building already.
Well, if it wasn't going to be 20 degrees and warm this weekend, I would say we'd go and find the costumes.
I think we should do that anyway, just
for maybe for a little while on Sunday, Easter Sunday. It'd probably be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make Charlotte dress up. She'll love it. No, Molly says she doesn't see that happening. I reckon.
think she's.
I reckon we could bribe Charlotte. We could bribe her into it.
Right, then the next one we're going to do, Joe, we're going to turn it over and we're going to do the opposite ones. So we had the other bee one, which we're going to pop onto here. So let's pop that there. And we'll go a bit higher with that one. Let's bring some tape back in and just cut that one. And then on to the other side, we're going to use our other bird, which is going to go right to the top there, and then take that one down, just like so. So this one takes a little bit longer to do, but it's well worth it because it just gives a totally different type of card, and I really love how the design of this works. And it is just a case of creating that line going up the front and the back, so you know exactly where the placement is going to be. So once we bring this one out, that gives us all our card die cutting. So like so, and I'm just going to put these back on the carrier sheet because I don't want to lose them from the packet. So let's just place them onto here. I love how we print out the carrier sheet here, Joe, so you know exactly where they can go back to. And
yeah, that's always handy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you know that you have whichever one, because you might not know if you've sort of lost one or one's got stuck somewhere, and you know which one is missing. So pop them back, and then what we're going to do, use your craft knife and a ruler, or you can just use your scissors. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to go right from one line to the next, and then right to the end, and then we're going to do the same all the way along, just following that line till you get to the piece that cuts out. And then this one here, just going along, and then our last one, let's turn that round and cut that there. And then when you pull that out and pop that together, they'll all be placed the same way. Yep. And then when you stamp them out, so I am switching because I know we haven't got long left, but they become like this. So
that's
you've
amazing.
got all your characters.
The
birds and the bees. Yeah, absolutely. So aren't they cute? I mean, they stamp beautifully and they're so easy to colour in. And then all I've got is I've got some papers. Again, I've used some from the Knitwits collection. And you can do these for both. So I've got ones for the front and ones for the back. So we can pop all of these on. So let's very quickly put all these into place. And I would definitely say do the front and the backs of these cards. And they're just very clever. So I've done all my fronts of the backs, if that makes sense. So turn that over. Then we can pop that one on. No, that one, yes it is that one, it's all the backs here, that's right, yeah. So when it's open like this, we can pop these all up the side. And use the card as a template as well, because it's a great one to recreate with whatever you're doing. You don't always have to have that outside cutting edge onto it, you can just use it as a nice template. And then next one. Pop that on the top. And then on our other side, we've got the opposite pages of those that we're going to pop onto there. Nice way to pop them inside. So we've got some florals for our buzzy bees. They're super cute, aren't they? The designs of these are so lovely. And there's our next one. And then one more. And then I have a little sentiment somewhere, so we can pop that on. So just like so. Fold that in together, and then I've got my little sentiments, which we're going to put one in the background. So we'll have one at the front, just got my ribbon, pop that on. We're going to pop that across, let's have that across there. And then I'll just, because we'll go on the front, we'll have that just there. Just because a little birdie told me it's your birthday. And then pop that on the back, just in there. And there we go. So if I turn that round, you've got our gorgeous card that opens up that way, there you go. Just a different way of using those edges, but they look beautiful, don't they?
Really, really gorgeous. Let me
Beautiful.
recap, what you've got in there then. So you've got the dogs and cats in there. A great thing about these is on each individual stamp set, you've got the main characters themselves, the sentiments, and then the little embellishments as well. So you're able to create a full project from the one set, which is amazing. You have got the rabbits and the mouse there as well, which is brilliant. The giraffes and the zebras, gorgeous. Then you've got the hippos and the elephants. Oh. Then you've got the lions and the tigers.
And bears, oh my.
Then you've got the birds and the bees. Tweet, tweet. You've got the cows and the sheep. Then you've got, what do deers make? What noise do a deer make? Do they? Really? Oh, do they make like a growling noise? I didn't know that. Squirrels, what noise do they make? What about beavers? What noise do they make? He doesn't know. And you've got the otters there as well. 48.93, 62.95. We're going to take a break. Do you know why? Because on the other side of this, Anne-Marie will be back with us here on Crafters TV. So I'll see you in a sec.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We do create every single day. We are here with you every day, 3 times a day, which is amazing, isn't it? But, tell you who isn't always here with us is Anne-Marie, but she is back in the building now. How are you, Anne-Marie?
Very well, thank you.
I wanted to make a joke then about, Anne-Marie, the singer Anne-Marie, because we said yesterday, Debbie said that her daughter went to an Anne-Marie signing and got Anne-Marie to write something, which she then had tattooed on her.
Oh,
and
my
I started
goodness.
the rumour that it was Anne-Marie from Hunkydory
Maybe
that
it
had
was.
written it.
Who knows?
If I had some Anne-Marie song titles, I'd segue them in now, but I'm all out. Sorry, I'm not that
Yeah.
cool. How are you anyway? Have you had a nice little rest?
Yeah, I've had a lovely little
Had some
rest.
dinner?
Had a little FaceTime with the little people, had some tea, watched a bit of Netflix. Not
Nice.
back,
What are you
not
watching at the
back.
moment?
Pieces of Her.
Oh, I've heard it's very intense, but
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
good. It's
Is
good.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I might start it. Right, we're going to come back with what we've got left. And we've had such an incredibly busy day today with all things Hunkydory. And we're going to start with this, Sporting Silhouettes. These are brilliant, aren't they, Anne-Marie? Something that maybe a lot of people ask for, something to help with those more
Yeah.
masculine things of cards.
Definitely. We've got so many different sports featured in here. As you can see, we've got sort of sailing there along with the fishing. We've got our football and our rugby. We've got walking, hiking, sort of
Walking,
jogging
that's
there.
my kind of sport, walking.
My kind of sport, yeah. Horse riding and horse racing. We've got our cricket and our golf. We've got swimming and cycling. And then we've got tennis and badminton as well.
Amazing.
So a real mix of different sports that you maybe wouldn't normally see in a collection. Some of those different sports, they're a bit harder to cater for.
And then you've, of course, got all of your cards. It's very heavyweight, this cardstock, isn't it?
Of course, it's 350 GSM. You'd expect nothing less. It's adorable scoreable, so it means we can score it. There's not going to be any cracks in the ink at all. It's just going to look really professional, really substantial cards as well. So great for sort of construction work, 3D cards or boxes, anything like that.
Amazing. Then we also have our inserts as well. You get plenty of inserts with your collections, don't you?
You do. You get 32 of your inserts in total. So you can see all the different designs there. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got 16 different designs, 2 of each. So you've got enough to match all the different card blanks that you're getting in the collection as well. Are they still upside down, Joe?
Some of them might be, I think. I mean,
What have you been doing?
I don't know.
It's no good sorting
I
right now.
think they change them round in your factory just to get us
They do,
catch
just
us
for
out.
you.
And then not just those, we've also got papers as well.
We do. So you've got all of your
Not sure why I said it like that. Papers.
papers. Your double-sided papers are here as well, and you can see all the different designs there. You've got 8 different designs, 2 of each.
Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? All of that comes your way, $31.99 or $46.25. Now, something else we think you're going to absolutely love having alongside us. I'm just going to walk out of shot
Don't forget the
like
little book.
non-professional that I am.
Don't forget the little
is-
book.
Oh! It's a good job you're here, Anne-Marie. You can tell it's been a long week. It's Fake Friday today for me.
I know.
You've got the last hour of me.
I know.
It's the worst hour of me, to be honest. This here then is your little book as well. Why are little books so popular, Anne-Marie?
Just because of the value you're getting in here. You've got 144 toppers, which could turn into 144 cards if you want it to. You can decoupage, you can pyramage and invertage, you can do so much with them. Cut them out with your dies, give them a fancy edge rather than just being the sort of straight edges as well if you want to. You can do so much with them.
Absolutely glorious, aren't they? Really, really lovely. 144 toppers in there for you. That's included in the price as well. Oh yeah, $31.99 and $46.25 becomes under £26, or $37 on the nose for Platinum members across the pond. Something else we're going to look at are these. These are cool. Use them with the collection, I'm thinking, but also away from the collection as well, Anne-Marie.
Definitely, yeah. You can cut these out, colour them in, add your own sort of take on them, or you can cut them out and use them as the silhouettes as well. But I love, you know, just the designs. You've got the football one there. It just looks fabulous, doesn't it, with that mirror card? Yeah,
really, really does. That has got that one. Then we've got the fishing as well. Could be a bit Indiana Jones, as we said earlier. You can see with that one there. And then you've got the golfing one. I love that you even get the texture of the balls on there as well, which is really, really important. And I guess you could snip that away if you wanted to, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, you could. You could use it with maybe like a little bumblebee collection, use it as a honeycomb.
Yeah, just have the texture on its own. Yeah. Gorgeous. $27.97, $40.49 is what you're paying for that. It becomes $22.38 or $32.39. Wow, I just want to share with you a couple of samples that we've got, and then I think we're going to get straight into a demo with this. Again, I love that they are... The thing is with the more masculine themed card collections that a lot of companies do, Anne-Marie, they can be a bit frumpy sometimes, can't they? So they can be great, but only maybe for older members of the family.
I know what you mean.
Like your uncles and your granddad and those kind of things. But these aren't like that, I think, because they're that silhouette. They still have that modern edge to them.
They do, and all the different colours and the backgrounds that you can see here as well. Like you say, they're just a bit funky. A little bit cool.
Right, funky. $27.90. That's the details for the dies there on the screen. If you want the card collection, I'll give you the details again for that. But a really gorgeous selection, something I know you're going to have a lot of fun putting together. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so, of course, in all the normal ways. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you're across on YouTube. Right then, Anne-Marie, what would you like to share with us on this?
Okay, so we're going to use the golfer for this one. And we're going to use some of the foil cardstock, so it's just got a foil detail along the bottom there with the golf balls. And we're going to use the topper right in the middle of here, but we're going to do a little bit of scoring first of all, just to create a little bit of a fancy front. So let's just bring that scoreboard in. And I've already done one in mirror as well, in the black mirror, because this is going to be the actual back of our card. So we've cut it down to 7 by 9, and we're going to score at 1 inch and 1.5 inches on both sides. So I'll just flip that around, 1 inch and 1.5 inches. So what that is creating is like a dimensional front for this card. So I can just fold along those two scores like that to create this dimensional front, which will then sit on top of this one.
What was the things you used to do? Can you remember? They were called like CDFCs or something like that. What were they called?
What?
They stood for dimensional card front.
Oh, dimensional card fronts, yeah.
Whoa. DSDCS. No, they were called. There was an extra abbreviations in there somewhere as well.
Yeah, we did do dimensional card front. We still do them with the domes.
We used to call them something, and they used to have. Then when they had dimensional card fronts. Then you bought something else that was a something dimensional card front, and they were called CDFCs, I think. Oh, CDCS. I don't know how I remember this and where it comes from.
Where has that come from?
This is years ago.
Oh, it's funny, isn't it?
Take Sheila, she'll know.
So you can see that shape that we're getting in the front there. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut an aperture out of the centre of this card. So I'm just going to take this outer frame. So I'm just going to snip that out. They are die cut, but everything obviously is just held in with those little pips. So I'm just going to whiz round and just release those little pips there. Again, it's just a little Virgo thing, unfortunately. So that's going to become our frame on our aperture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line that up just roughly. It doesn't need to be bang on in the centre. We're going to pop a pencil line around the inside of there so that we can cut that oval out. If you've got a die, then absolutely use a die for this, but we're just going to go in with our craft knife and just whiz around the oval shape here. Just coming ever so slightly in from that pencil line, so I know it's going to sit underneath that border that we're sticking over the top.
I feel like you might be the most talented freehand craft knifter we have, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Craft knifer. No, that doesn't sound right, does it? Imagine if like there was if there was a crafter was a serial killer, there'd be, wouldn't there? There'd be like, if there was a, no, we need this sounded way less sinister in my head. I was thinking if we had like a crafty version of Cluedo.
Okay.
It would be like, what was the instrument? Was it a craft knife? Was it a, what's very heavy and blunt? Was it a
Gemini?
A Gemini, yeah. Or was it the glass craft mat? I'm going to stop now, Anne-Marie.
Pokey tool.
Yes, pokey tool. That could do a lot of damage.
So yeah, don't get on the wrong side of me, so I'll get you with my craft knife.
Yeah, can't imagine. Yeah, how that came out as a crafty serial killer. That was not what I meant.
No, but you never know.
Gosh.
Okay, so that is going to go right over where we've just cut. So if you do cut it and it does look a little bit like you cut it with your feet, it doesn't really matter because we're going to cover it up. So don't worry. So on the inside of here, we're going to use, actually I think I'm going to turn this around because we only see, you're not going to see much of that, are you? So I think we can have the black on the outside and then the back can look a little bit jazzy as well, because you don't see these two sections here, you only see that middle bit. So let's just pop some tape on the back of here. So this is using one of the double-sided papers, and we're going with the side that's got the golf balls and the tees on.
You absolutely love this tape, don't you?
I'm a double-sided tape girl, yeah.
I don't think everyone else that really uses it here at Crafters Companion. It's always odd to see you come and use it. It's about, I guess, all crafting's about what I guess all crafting, Anne-Marie, is about finding what works for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, my mouth isn't working for me this evening. The opposite of that.
Yeah, just finding what you prefer to use, definitely. Everyone's different. You've all got your own things that you prefer to do, you prefer to use. But yeah, double-sided tape, always have been. Okay, so that is then going to go in the centre of this card. So let's get the two panels stuck together first. And then we can stick that topper in the centre. So just some tape along this edge, and we're going to we'll stick one at a time so we get them in the right place.
I've got to confess, John was knelt down over me. Did you see that? I mean, that was almost, I could have been in HR for that. Did you see what happened, Anne-Marie?
Oh, I just saw the aftermath.
No. John was kneeling down here on the floor, and I thought I'd just give him a really kind little nudge, because I thought if I just nudge him gently, he definitely will fall over backwards. And I thought, you like when you skid the car, you just sort of, you drive into it, don't you? John didn't drive into it and tried to stand up, and then went hurtling towards the kitchen cabinets on the other side of the room. He saw his life flash before my eyes. I could see my P45 in the post. I just won't be doing that again. I won't be doing it again. Sorry, John. That's it. No tea for me for the rest of the week.
That's it.
Okay, we're going to add our topper into the middle of here now. So what I want to do is get it right sort of in the centre. So I'm going to add a little bit of our purple glue stick on to the foam pad, so that will give us a little bit of wiggle room once we pop that in if it doesn't go in quite the right place, and then we can just manoeuvre that so it's sitting right in the middle. There we go. And then we're going to add our sentiments. So we're going to go with hope you have a terrific day. And we're going to have our birthday wishes as well.
Becky S is the one you've got to watch now. Becky Swan, don't get her anywhere near felt. Honestly, you should have seen her. She tried to throw a packet of felt to the other Becky the other day. Definitely took her out. Honestly, nearly maimed a poor woman.
Okay, then on the back, we're going to add our insert. So that's just going to sit right in the centre of there with that golfer. So we'll just add this, and then I've also cut 2 strips to go down the side as well, so we're just continuing that whole insert along the back of the card.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what, it's funny, Anne-Marie, I don't know what's happening.
Oh dear.
I don't know why they're laughing. They obviously can't contain themselves in there, whatever they're laughing about. I'm not sure what. So, Molly's lost it, but Molly's only laughing because Charlotte's laughing. Charlotte's laughing so hard she can't tell us what she's laughing at. All the time I look very concerned.
He did, didn't he?
I made a noise, apparently.
You did.
What sort of noise?
It sounded like something windy.
Windy? No. It must have been the sound of me moving one of these. Hang on, it must have been like a...
No, it definitely wasn't that.
That kind of sound.
Oh, it sounded like a little windy pop of some sort.
It wasn't. There was no windies here, thank you. Can't believe I have to work with these people, honestly.
Okay.
Nothing. Victimisation, this is, Anne-Marie.
So we've got that insert on the back, and
Really
then we
cool.
can flip that over, and you can see that gorgeous dimensional
Absolutely
card. You can
gorgeous.
see that fabulous frame there, and it does fall flat as well to pop into an envelope.
Really, really cool, and one of so many cards you can make. Well, if you said, you know, just the card collection on its own there, conservatively, Anne-Marie, how many cards do you think you could make out of that?
Oh, well, we say a minimum of 16 because there's 16 sheets of cardstock. So if you're going to fold them all in half, you can make a minimum of 16. If you're going to add some of your own stash, some of your own card blanks, I mean, obviously we've got 144 with the little book, plus I would say, I don't know, a good maybe 30 toppers that you could use, like substantial size toppers you could use. So, you know, you probably push 200 if you're using your own stash.
Amazing. Make sure you snap that up. 31.99, 46.25. We're going to move on. We're going to talk fairies. I do love a fairy, and these are so cute. Really lovely colours. I wouldn't say they're muted, but it doesn't have that sort of high gloss shine, does it, that a lot of the toppers do?
No, this is the
More
matte-tastic finish, so it has got, like you say, yeah, muted is probably the right word. It's not as,
More pastel-y, isn't it?
yeah, a little bit vintage.
Yeah, so you've got your foiled and die-cut toppers. You have 4 designs, and you will get 2 sheets of each there. So 8 sheets of those, which is brilliant. They're coming for you included. Then you're going to get your cardstock. Now the cardstock in here, oh my, it is gorgeous. So let me share this with you. You're going to get 16 sheets of this, as you can see. Really lovely design. All going to match beautifully the rest of the collection that you've got there too, which is brilliant. So that's come included. Then you've also got these are. I get confused. These you got because this isn't paper. I'm picking this up and I thought these are going to be papers.
It is papers.
But they're really nice, heavy. They're so heavy.
They haven't changed from the last show. They're not
Have they not?
350.
I think someone's. Have you been sticking these together, Johnny? Oh, he's just having a coffee. But you can see here, really, really gorgeous, very bright and vibrant, which is amazing. So you've got those included, and then we have got the inserts here as well. So let me just take you through these. Again, the same imagery all the way through, with really, really gorgeous designs in there too. Absolutely stunning those. So grab those. There. Oh, we're not done yet. That's not it. I'm just going to... Oh, there is a little book, isn't there? I keep forgetting the little books. Apparently it's the most important bit. No, not just the little books. You've also then got your concept cards in here. 8 concept cards, which is brilliant. That's in there. Then you've got your Try not to break it, Joe. Then you've got these. So the concept cards, absolutely beautiful. They're very delicate, these concept cards, Anne-Marie.
They are, they're gorgeous. You're getting everything in there that you need, including the invisible cord so that you can have the little fairy spinning if you want to. You're also getting your envelopes and your instructions.
I want to know whose job it was to put the invisible cord in the small plastic bags in the.
It's not a fun job, is it?
At the factory. It's not a for me job.
Imagine coming in and being told by Sam, who's our operations manager, sorts out all production and assembly, and us saying to you, "Oh, you've got to do the invisible cord today. Here's your little bag."
I just wouldn't put it in. I'd put the bags in and be like, "It's invisible. It's in there." So it's a good job I don't work in your warehouse. Then also you will get a little book again in here. So you get 150 pages of this one included. Again, the same really super beautiful designs that you've seen all the way through the collection. Absolutely lovely. They really, really are stunning. That's in there too. Now that's what you're getting included, which is fabulous, but there's a few other bits that I think you might want to pop in as well. So there's some really lovely, for the love of stamps here for you. Now these ones, you've got 3 different designs. So you've got Fairy Magic, which is this one here. So much detail in here. Brilliant if you want to use your colouring systems to add colour. You've got Fairy Sparkle in there. And then this one here is your Fairy Wishes, £16, 23.39. We also have some dies as well here for you too. Now these are your Build a Fairy, which is a really good concept, this, Anne-Marie. So you've got how many fairy bodies in here? 1, 2, 3 fairy bodies.
3 bodies, 3 heads.
3 heads. All interchangeable.
Yeah, so you can put your own, whichever head you want on whichever body, with whichever wings. It's just fabulous, isn't it? So you can really colour coordinate it. You can, really personalise it to whoever you're sending the card to. It's just gorgeous.
Absolutely awesome. So you're going to get that there. So that one there, $14.99, $21.74. We've got some MDF pieces as well for you. These are super cool. These are going to be great. It's going to look lovely. If you love mixed media, you're going to adore putting these together. So you've got 2 different types of toadstool. You've got the flower. Oh, where's all my little toadstools at? Here they are. Let me take you through these. You've got 60 in total, did you say, in here, Anne-Marie?
Yep, so 15 of each one.
So you've got the flower. You've then got the big toadstool, which is that one there. You've got your skinny toadstool, which is this one here. And then you've also got your fairy in there as well, as you can see. How gorgeous is that? Really gorgeous. I'm not sure. They're having a cackle again in there. I don't know what they're off, aren't they?
I don't know.
They're off. Are you okay in there, girls? You're just tired. I know we're all tired. We're all tired. We're all tired. Right, we've also got as well then this, I think you'll love these. This is your Fairy Blossom ribbon and twine. Let's open some of this out because it looks fabulous. The colours on the twine are absolutely amazing and they're all colour matched to the collection. If you've got those ribbon thread, oh no, sprung a leak. We won't worry about that. There's the hole. The hole's here, and now I've got a hole here as well. Let's pop that down. I'll have to get a tape pen and seal this up. Honestly, I've already pushed John over tonight. The next thing will be. I don't want to. There we are. $9.99. Just buy it and I can send you this one, then I won't get any trouble. $9.99, $14.49 if you want to get your hands on that. Brilliant. Should we have a demo on the Fairy Blossoms, Anne-Marie?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, brilliant.
Okay, so we're going to use a little bit of everything actually. We're using our toppers, we're going to use our cardstock, we're going to use some of our parchment, we're going to use one of our double-sided papers, and we're also going to use some of our gorgeous little toadstools as well. So a little bit of everything here. So let's start getting this card together first of all. So we're going to use this gorgeous yellow double-sided paper. And we're just going to trim this down so it's just under 8x8 to go onto our mirror for our matting and layering. And I love this because it's got little bumblebees in, it's got little butterflies in. You could be doing all sorts of fussy cutting in here. Oh, this is a bit squiffy. There we go. That's not quite right.
Still quite right.
That's not quite right at all. So the lovely Natalie back at the office prepped these ones for me, the fairy ones. And this isn't quite right. I think we're going to go with that way.
Molly thought they were bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah, bananas in a fairy. Do fairies eat bananas? I don't think they do.
Okay.
I don't think they're quite special enough for fairies. They use pixie powders and dust. Oh, do they?
They've got like
maybe they eat
raspberries and stuff in the
raspberries.
Do they eat? Strawberries.
Delicate fine foods. You know, they drink champagne and eat a lot of. I'd imagine they have vol au vents followed by croque en bouche and that kind of thing.
What?
I have no idea. Sorry. It's $39.96, $57.99 is what you were looking for the Fairy Blossoms Ultimate Collection, which is amazing.
We have lost them tonight. They're just gone.
Gosh, what is I know.
They're gone.
They are gone. We've got 37 minutes to put up with them for Mary-Anne. We can be...
Mary-Anne!
The funny thing is, this is not the first time I've called you Mary-Anne, is it?
It's not, no.
I've done it quite a few times over the years. It's been a long time. You can see the... It's just the Anne-Marie, but the other way around, isn't it?
Well, no, because it's not Mary. It's Marie.
Marie-Anne, yeah, Mary-Anne, Anne-Marie. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't calling you Dave or Deirdre or something like that, you know. At least I was close.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it any better. Anyway, moving on.
You had the right words.
Sorry?
You had the right words.
Oh, have you? Definitely had. Okay, good. As long as I wasn't the worst.
Just got them the wrong way around. Not the first time.
I mean, it's a wonder we get anything right when we've got, you know, people talking about overfed geese and exploding livers in our earholes, is it?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the parchment here, and what I've done is I've stuck my border on already so that on the back I can add my double-sided tape, and that's just going to sit on top of that mirror there. So it still gives us that lovely edge, and it just sort of diffuses that pattern down a little bit and that shine. So our fairy's going to go down here.
Victoria says, "Oh, Joe, whenever you're on TV, you're the highlight of my day. I love you.
Aww.
Love you. I love you. You always make me laugh." Oh, thank you for that. May I say over and over, I just love Hunkydory, says Jean.
Oh, thanks.
There you are. Pammy's got this in her basket. Very nice. And lots and lots of love coming in for all of the different items on this show. Do you know where you're back with us after today?
I don't,
Do you
actually. Yeah, I don't know. We've not got a date booked in, actually. I will, I'll have a word, get us booked in.
This lady here, this fairy, she looks like some sort of like Grecian warrior fairy,
She
I think.
does a little bit, doesn't she? I can see that.
Really, really cute.
So we've just added one of the little butterflies that we've cut out of the paper. I'm just going to grab another one. Just trimming around. Oh, stop it. Have you seen what colour he's got?
Sorry? I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's
Have you
happened.
seen what colour you are?
Sorry?
You're pinker than your jumper.
I don't even, I've said, look, you, the viewers, here as my witness, I have said nothing in the last 3 minutes. And the whole channel was falling apart around me. Honestly, no one can compose themselves. I said nothing. I just
didn't need to say anything.
Didn't say anything. Fairies eat milk and butter, to be honest, apparently. Doesn't sound very nutritious to me. Delicious, but can't imagine they're getting the fibre a day out of milk and butter. Well, I imagine that, yeah.
So we're going to add our little toadstools down here. Let's get some of our glue dots.
Lynn says, Joe, you can tell this is you on your fake Friday and this is your last day for a show for a few days. Can you really? I wonder what was giving it away. Who told you that they eat milk and butter? Milk and butter are the same thing, by the way, so aren't they, essentially? Just one's churned a bit more. What? No, milk. Are milk and butter the same thing? Yes, Molly, they are the same thing. Cream as well, like that's the same thing. Cream, buttermilk, all come from the same place. Yes. Cows. Oh, gosh, please save me, Anne-Marie.
Oh, wow. Okay, this one's done.
Gorgeous, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. She looks hungry. I think you should get her some butter. That's what they eat, apparently. Where did you find out this is what they eat, Molly? Oh, someone in the comments said. Oh, right. Right. It used to be milk and butter, now sweets and cakes. I know what I'd prefer.
I think I'm a fairy.
Yeah, I think I could be a fairy. Based on today, I think I could be a fairy too. Should we move on and have a look at these pads? Yeah, I think we should, don't you? These are awesome. And the great thing about these is they're like a mini collection in a pad. I actually think it's quite cute having them in the pad as well, like for storing them.
It is, yeah. It's really sort of self-contained, isn't it? If you're maybe crafting on the go, you've got it all in one handy little pad. It's just ideal. Maybe you're having a UK holiday and you just want to take it a little bit with you.
Really cool. So in here you'll get exactly what you'd get in a sort of compact version of a sort of big collection. You're getting 4 sheets of, I'll read it out to you in a second. So you're getting 4 sheets of the die cut toppers.
Yeah.
You'll get 4 sheets of your foiled cardstock, 4 sheets of your printed cardstock, and
8 inserts.
And 8 inserts. So it's like a half collection then,
yeah.
really, isn't it? Really cool. Love this one, the blue, the true blue.
Oh, it's
here,
gorgeous. I've got a demo for this one. It's lovely.
Have you? Really, really lovely that. Again, you've got those wonderful inserts in there. Great for baby cards. Could you use this for wedding cards, do you think? I think you could, don't you?
I think you could, yeah.
Really lovely. And then, of course, all of your foiling details there. And then, of course, you've got those amazing die-cut foiled toppers. Above that page, just that's a bit of an unusual one. It's got lots of smaller ones on there. They're going to come in really handy for lots of different things. And then you've got Teddy Loves, which is this one, just see, which you guys have loved today as well. You've got all of your different inserts in there. Then what you've got is your cardstock, your printed cardstock, your printed and foiled cardstock, and then again all of those incredible toppers in there for you too. Definitely get them all together, because when you get all 3 of them together, they are on a buy 2 get 1 free. So buy 1 you'll get 1, buy 2 you'll get 3, which is amazing. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Joe, you don't need to say a word to set us all off. I love this. I love that this is me that's good. Sensational Sly says, can hear you two giggling. So funny, you're trying to be quiet. Gilmore said, did Joe start this too? I missed it. No, I didn't, Gilmore.
You did.
Honestly. Honestly, they're always picking on me, aren't they? Pat says the fairy collection is absolutely adorable. Lots and lots of love for this one, but we're going to move on to these craft pads. I just think these are really neat. Great way, maybe if you wasn't sure of which collection you wanted to go for, having a try of a few, especially for Luke. What a great introduction to the brand and the range.
Definitely. If you've not tried them before, it's ideal because you're still getting the exact same quality, the same sort of print, the same sort of foil and die cutting as you would get in any of our collections. So it's nice to get it sort of at that price and get a few little mixed ones as well. So we're going to use the True Blue one for this card. We're going to use this gorgeous accent foil cardstock. So it's just got little butterflies and hearts scattered throughout there. And we're doing another 8x8. This has clearly been the size of the day today, hasn't it?
Sorry?
It's been the size of the day, 8 by 8
8 by 8, it has been very popular, yeah.
Done lots at this size.
Sensational Sky says, I think I missed something. We're talking about fairies and lactose. I don't know either, Sensational Sky.
Okay, so just popping that on there. And then I've cut another piece of cardstock that I'm going to add onto here. And I'm going to add my topper down here. I'm going to put a little bit of silver on this actually. I did put some mirror in it because I wasn't sure when I was prepping this if it really needed it, but I think we will just add a little touch. So that's 4 3/4. So if we just do just under 5. And then we'll go this way, which is just about there, and that should give us a lovely little mat and layer. There we go. So this is going to sit on the top of our card, and we're creating like a little bit of a collage effect with this one, and just going to layer up some of the toppers and elements because there's so many bits and pieces in this this deluxe pad, and because it's all sort of blues, you can really mix and match, very much like the rose one that was all sort of pinks. You can mix and match all your toppers and all your cardstocks, and these are just going to all work together so beautifully. So we're going to have those two sort of sitting like that. I'm going to take this border and I'm going to use sort of both ends of the sort of fishtail banner section.
Do you have a favourite card size or style to make, Anne-Marie?
I do like 8 by 8s to be fair. I like that it's a nice large canvas, so it just gives you more space to add more bits and pieces. But I do also really like doing stepper cards. That's my other favourite, yeah. Okay. And that just because you can make something look so dimensional from a flat piece of card. That's what I love about those. It's just a few folds, a couple of cuts, and they just look fab. So we're going to add these two elements there. So now they're in place, I can stick these two down. Let's get out some brass strips for this one.
Those big foam pads are fab, aren't they?
They're brilliant, yeah. They're so useful. And you can obviously cut them down if you need to as well. You don't have to keep them that size. And then we can just put one down this side and one across the bottom here to get this piece on.
Amazing.
There we go. And then we're just going to embellish now with all the little bits and pieces. So we've got a little happy birthday that we'll just sneak in along this edge. Oops.
Not sure why, but I can hear fireworks, Anne-Marie, in
I wonder what that was.
in April. Funny time of year for fireworks, isn't it?
Yeah, we had some the other day. It's funny, isn't it?
Is it Iftar?
Is it what?
We're celebrating Iftar.
No, Ramadan's at the end of April.
I think Iftar. I feel like I've got it wrong now. I was. I'm just Googling. I feel like I need to get it right now, Anne-Marie.
Okay.
Mary-Anne.
Don't take us back there, Joe. Just add this last.
Oh, it's not until I was thinking of Eid al-Fitr is what I was thinking.
It's not until the end of the month, though, is
Iftar.
it?
Close, wasn't it? It's not until the 2nd of May.
Yeah,
is
first
the
and 2nd of May.
I would love to know how your brain works, Molly. Molly just says to me, how do you say it, Molly? Mahal na mahal kita. Is how you say I love you in Filipino. I don't. She just comes just at that outburst. I think you might. Sorry, Anne-Marie.
It's okay.
That interruption.
It's okay. Let's add our insert into there. And there we go.
Amazing. What an absolutely exquisite card that is. And remember what you are getting in there. That you are getting 3 different types in there. So you've got the Forever Florals Roses, that wonderful True Blue, and you're getting Teddy Loves in there as well. Do you think we should do card of the show? Because we've obviously got to do card of the show, then we've got to do, oh, we've got to do just card of the show and card of the day. Maybe we should anyway. What do you think? There's a lot to choose from in this show. I've got Debbie's from earlier, so I'm going to run through these, and then we'll get Anne-Marie's as well. So Debbie's is number 1. Cashier number 1, please. Or number 2.
Cute.
My fave is this one, number 3. Is that one just there? So you can vote for that one. Or maybe number 4. Or number 5. Gosh, she really got through them, didn't she?
She was busy, wasn't she?
Or number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Anne-Marie 7.
Is our golfer from Sporting Silhouettes.
Amazing.
Then we have Fairy Blossoms.
Number 8.
Then we have our True Blue.
Number 9. Excellent. Get voting. 1 to 9. Gosh, what a lot of projects we've squeezed into this show. We're going to move on to and have another look at the Prism brush markers. You guys have loved these all day today. They're a water-based ink. The joys of a water-based colouring medium, just so versatile, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. It's very forgiving as well. If you're not very confident, you know, maybe alcohol markers scare you a little bit because, you know, once the ink's down, it's down. But with these, you can add water to it. You can sort of move the colour around and, you know, get softer effects and create multiple colours from just one pen as well.
Yeah, it's so cool. And again, what you're getting here is that the handbook included, and it's going to show us how we use them, but also give us some ideas of different techniques, I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to talk you through loads of different techniques, how to sort of use the pens, how to store them, and then some projects incorporating those techniques as well.
Absolutely amazing. You're going to adore them. Anne-Marie was saying earlier as well, each pack of pens should be £15. So the brilliant thing is, it's like we're giving you almost one pack for free.
The book should be £10 as well.
And the book should be £10 as well. So you're saving about £25 worth of values in there, which is great. These are wonderful. Something else you might want to use with them is our sentiments stamps, which are just here. Now these are great and they are fun. They're kind of everyday sentiments that you need to have in your stash, but with a bit more fun added to them.
Yeah, definitely. They're just perfect, like you say, just to have in your stash, ready to go. Use with any collection, use them with these stamps, or just use them with any of your card collections that you maybe already have. Mix and match them, but they're just beautiful.
Yeah, really, really cool. And covering everything from new jobs to new babies, neighbours, parents, you know, weddings. It's all covered in here for you. What you might want to go for with those is these as well, which is going to give you some, it's your elements. Now the elements all match and work beautifully with the sentiments that I shared with you a moment ago. So it's great to have both sets of them together within here, which is great. So you've got the feather there, the flower, the tissues, the house as well, and no, that one's the house. What's that? That's the cross and the candles there, and the house. Just mate, love that one. I think that one's adorable. And you've then got your presents in there as well. 31.90, 46.29. If you want to get your hands on those ones, but. We're going to have a little look at, a cross section of all the items we just showed you. Don't forget to vote for that card of the show as well. I'm going to do the card of the day vote in a moment as well. How's that sound, Anne-Marie?
Sounds fabulous.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we're going to use the stork and the welcome baby for this one. So I'm going to stamp my stork first of all. So I sort of want this up in the top because I'm going to put my welcome baby down at the bottom. So just pop that on our stamping press and just ink this up with some black ink. So we'll just stamp that onto the premium watercolour card, which I think is on the website. So we've got the stork up there. So let's just get that one there. And then I'm just going to flip this around so that I can add our welcome baby. So you do get baby boy and baby girl on here.
Every time you say welcome baby, I keep thinking of the Radiohead song Plug-in Baby. And now I'm singing it, but with the words welcome baby instead of plug-in baby.
Okay, so I've got that on there. So let's just pick that up. And then we're going to stamp girl next to it as well. So pop that on there. And then we will get our baby girl on there. Let's just take that stamp off and put that one back. And then we can line up the girl on here. So just make sure that that is lined up with the baby. And we can, again, just go in and pick that up with the stamping press. Let me just grab that bit of ink in the corner before we get that everywhere. So then we have that. So now it looks like a continuation. So it looks like that's sort of come as one sentiment rather than the two. But obviously you've got boy as well that you can put there. So let's grab some of our brush markers. I keep getting that double-sided tape stuck to my hand. Let me just get rid of that, because every time I go over there it grabs me. Okay, we're going to use, let me just grab a couple of pinks. I think we will stick with this one actually. We'll get this pink and we'll get this little blue. And stalks are just white, aren't they? What colour beaks do they have? Do you think they're orange?
What are white?
Stalks?
I don't know, shall I Google it?
Yeah, do they have orange beaks?
Are they mythical?
No, they're definitely a real animal. They just don't really bring babies. But I'm pretty sure they're real.
I think all I'm getting is like celery and roses when I put stalk. Oh, it's not spelt like that, is it?
No, it's O-R-K.
S-T-O-R-K. They're sort of white on the top half.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just got margarine's the different thing.
No.
They're that colour. Can you see that from over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They're sort of white bodied, and then the sort of bottom half of their wings are black.
okay. Let me just, right, we're going to go in with a little bit of grey just to add a little bit of colour to it. Just on the tops of the wings, the actual top of the bird there. It doesn't feel right putting black on it.
Sorry?
It doesn't feel right putting black on it when it's bringing a baby.
No. I didn't hear what you said, and I just sort of went, "Meh," and made an inaudible noise that sort of agreed, that neither agreed nor disagreed with you, but was kind of like, I hope it felt, you know, comforting.
Sort of.
What did you say, Anne-Marie?
It doesn't feel right putting black on it when it's bringing a baby.
Does it not?
No.
Oh.
So I'm not going to put black on it.
Okay, you're just going to leave it white.
Well, no, I'm putting a bit of grey on. And then I'm going to add a bit of colour to its little legs. Although I worry that this is going to be a bit vibrant.
It's got quite orange legs.
I'm going to do them orange. I just don't want them to be too orange. There we go. It's got an orange beak as well.
Would you trust a baby with like a massive flying bird? Or would you? No, that's wrong. Would you trust like a massive flying bird with a baby, a newborn baby?
No.
I don't know that I would.
No.
I wouldn't trust me with a newborn baby.
Does it have an orange beak?
Sorry?
Does it have an orange beak?
Yes, same colour as its legs.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then we're just going to go in with a little bit more pink just to add a little bit more on there. There we go.
Those water brushes are also on the show. You'll find those over on the website. Go and have a look at those.
Okay, then I'm going to get that pink again, and we're going to add a little bit of water to this with our water brush. We're going to just add a few splats.
Oh, I like a splat.
In the background here. Just adds a little bit extra, doesn't it? Pop a few little clouds on. So just getting one of my smaller blocks here, just to add our little clouds. And then we'll just pop one there as well, just coming off the page a little bit.
This is how they come, this is how they arrive, isn't it, babies? This is where we get them from.
Yeah, absolutely.
The stalk just brings them.
Yeah. It's a very trustworthy stalk.
Sorry?
It's a very trustworthy stalk.
It is, yeah.
You don't need to worry, it's not going to drop the baby.
I wonder what sort of rigorous training the stalks have to go through.
They've got to have
they're
strong
like
beaks.
guide dogs, like years of training.
Yeah. I mean, Sophie was an absolute whopper. It's got to have strong beaks.
Who was a whopper?
Sophie.
Well, how much does she weigh?
9'14".
Oh, wow, that's a really strong beak. Whew. Oh my word, Molly's little brother was 11'1". I was about to say 11 stone one, but that would be different. 11 pounds one. Oh gosh. We will vote in a few minutes on the card of the day. They've kind of done you dirty today, the viewers, you know, Anne-Marie, because they haven't voted you through to the card of the show once today.
Oh no, I got one. We got the upside down fairy.
The upside down fairy. Where did we put it?
I put it over here.
Oh, you've got it over there
Yeah.
still. Oh, amazing.
Do you want
we
to?
can't get your upside down fairy. I was going to say, I thought we just had a winner.
Oh, I don't know where she's gone. Maybe I've given you her already. Oh, it's there. She's there.
Oh,
yeah, I
amazing.
think everyone felt sorry for her.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Brilliant.
She was upside down, wasn't she? So we'll just add that to our base card now.
She's holding a lantern, and in her lantern, rather than a candle, she's got a mushroom. How amazing is that?
It's cute. She is very, very sweet. Gonna pop this on here. I think I might actually, have I got time to just pop a little bit of pink around the sides?
Of course you have. You've got all the time in the world, as long as it's not longer than 10 minutes.
Okay. So I'm just going to bring a bit of pink down the sides. Like this. And then we'll just go in and wash that out a bit as well. And then let's just grab our water brush and then just soften the edges there so it isn't as harsh. Again, that's the beauty of our water brushes and our brush markers, is that you can, with any water-based medium, just soften that edge and blend it out just by popping water on there.
Sounds like you're doing someone's makeup. Just going to soften the edge, blend it out.
Blend it out a little bit.
Don't do your makeup with these.
No, don't. No, don't.
Wouldn't work.
No.
Be very colourful though, wouldn't you?
You would be colourful, yeah. You know, you've got lots of colours to choose from. But don't do it. Okay, just going around that last little edge there, that little bit. There we go. And then now we can add it on to our base card. There we go, I've already taken the tape off. Pop that in place. So it's a 7x5 card, and then I'm just going to flip it over and do that so that we don't smudge all of that colour that we just added.
Amazing, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous card that one is. Right there, if you want to go for those, remember you are getting 48 markers within there, and you've also going to be getting the handbook as well, which is brilliant. Let me take you back through then what your card of the day. You can go for number 1, which is this, our Hunkydory concept card. Number 2, which was Debbie's Craft Along. Or 3, which was Debbie's cute characters. 1, 2 or 3.
Cute.
Get your votes in now, is what I would say. And we'll announce that in a few minutes' time. Anne-Marie is going to spoil us with one more demonstration before the end of the show. You've really crammed them in today, Anne-Marie.
We have. I've got one demo that we've not used.
One?
Yeah.
Just one demo?
Just
all
one
day?
demo. And how many did I... Was it 15?
Wowzers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of demos. 15 demonstration. So let's have a little look at what Anne-Marie's going to have a little look at next, which is the twist and pop cards. It's the Positive Vibes Twist and Pop. Here they are. You get 2 sheets of each. How many are we making here with this one, Anne-Marie? You do keep telling me, I do keep forgetting. 16, brilliant. For $19.99, $28.99. There are some additional, Ink Me card blanks which you can use to go with these as well.
These would be good to use with those little stamps. They're a really good size, the essential sentiments and elements.
Perfect.
They'd fit nicely in there.
Customise your own. $11.99 or $28.99 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. But these go together for a really impressive concept. They go together quite simply, don't they?
They do. Let me bring you out the one that we made earlier so you can see what they're going to do. So the card opens like this, and it gives you that fabulous twist and pop motion when that opens up. It's so cool.
Amazing.
It is really wicked. You're getting everything you need. So you've got the base card itself, you've got the mechanism, and you've got the toppers. So let's start with the base card and fold that in half, because that's all we need to do there, nice and easy. Then we're going to move on to the mechanism, and it's already pre-scored for you. Everything's already measured, scored. We've tried and tested it, so you know it's absolutely spot on for you guys. And what you want to do is create this sort of shape. So you end up with the 2 triangles that sort of are flat, and then these 2 sections have like the mounting fold there. So that's how it sits. You do get that in the instructions, so you can see exactly how it goes. And then you're going to bring that together to create that little house. So it's really, really simple to just bring that in, give it a really good burnish on all of those folds, all of those scores, and that is going to sit on the inside of this card blank. So we need double-sided tape on both sides just of that triangular section, just on the roof of the house, and they are going to sit inside our card blank here. So just sort of roughly central, so just leaving space top and bottom there, and just up to the score line, so we're not going over it, just up to it, so that we can then take the tape off here and we can just bring that over and it will pick up that other piece. So that creates that mechanism section, so that's that bit done. And then the next bit is the toppers. It comes on one sort of piece, so you just need to fold that up so it creates like an M sort of section, so it's mountains and then a valley in the middle. Again, just giving those a really good burnish. And then we need to add tape to the top of here and the bottom of here, just next to this score line, because it's going to stick, I'm sure.
Okay, excellent.
It's going to stick on just this section, this little corner, if you will.
It's one of those, once you get used to, once you do the first one, you're away, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it does show you on the instructions exactly where to put the tape, so you can't get it wrong. As long as you've got opposite corners, it doesn't matter whether you do them that way, as long as they're opposites. That's all that matters. Oh, I needed to sneeze then, but it ran away.
Why did Molly just shout pineapple at you, Anne-Marie? If you say that, if you repeat the word pineapple and stare at a light, but I think Anne-Marie's not meant to do it. You're not meant to do it for her, are you? All right, just reminding her that pineapple. Okay. Pineapple's a thing. Wonderful. Pineapple's life here in the studio, it seems.
Okay, so we've stuck those 2 sections down there, so that we can then. Oh, is it going to work for me now?
I'm becoming more and more immobile as the day goes on, Anne-Marie. I don't know how I'm going to drive home.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you're going to do that. There we go. So you get that fabulous. So it sort of folds in and twists as it goes in. So as long as you're getting that movement as you close it, you're going to get that fabulous twist and pop motion there. And that's it.
How absolutely fabulous.
They're awesome, aren't they?
They are really, really brilliant. If you want to go for them, $19.99 or $28.99. Card of the day is number 2, the Craft Along. Debbie's Craft Along is the winner of the card of the day. It's pretty spectacular, to be fair. So that will go up onto the cabinet of creativity, and we will we'll vote on a card of the week on Sunday. I will. Myself and Debbie will be here for that Second Chance Sunday on Sunday. What a lovely day it's been. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be so long until I get to see you again, isn't it?
Yeah. It has been a
Tomorrow.
while. Well, yeah, tomorrow.
Me and Anne-Marie are both going to the same gig tomorrow, so I'm sure we'll see you
Yeah,
in the bar at the
definitely.
theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not before.
For sure.
Absolutely. Well, have a safe trip home, won't
You
you?
too.
Back down the motorway.
Yeah.
Let me know you get home safe.
Okay,
Yes,
Dad.
it's been a wonderful few days. I'm off for a few days now, so Craig's here holding the fort tomorrow. I think Corinne might be here a little bit later in the week as well. I'm back with you on Saturday, here with you all over the Easter weekend, so that'll be absolutely glorious. There might be a little bit of dressing up involved. You'll have to tune in and find out. I wonder what Easter egg I'm going to get, because Debbie made it appear like she'd bought gendered Easter eggs
Okay.
today, which made me think maybe they're a bit rude. I don't know why. That was the first thing. That wasn't where my brain went for the first time. Who knows? Who knows? So I'll see you back here on Saturday. Anyway, if you are across in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy what's left of the rest of your evening. I'll see you back here on Saturday. Bye.